But thanks you guys for all coming. And I think we don't really have to. I don't know when Damien is going or Damien is going to be here. So why don't we just wait until Kendo gets here and then we'll play? Does that sound good?
Sounds good to me because I get off at the same time, so
that's good. Okay. So
okay, I got my earbuds in.
What would you guys like to do?
Rule the world.
Well.
Same.
Actually, that's a lie. That's a lot of responsibility I really don't need.
I don't know if I would actually agree with that. I mean, ruling the world seems like a hard time. All right, sure. Let's see. We can play
the world
some.
Sounds like a lot of responsibility.
We could play some Jackbox if you guys want. I have the newest version of it. You guys all you guys know what Jackbox
I don't know how to, but I am up for it.
You guys know what it is?
Yeah, I know Jackbox.
Yeah.
Isn't it like a collection of like random mini games?
Bingo, sir. That's exactly what it is. Now, I made some changes, and now it's all like, okay. I'll figure this out. But in the meantime, if you guys want to do some Jackbox, we can do that.
Yeah, I would totally be down for that. I'm just setting up all my stuff.
All right. Well, does anybody have anything new that they would like to talk about? Like any besides your new job, Jensen? Again, congrats. But anybody else have anything new going on? Anybody? How's your work going, Chelsea?
Oh, that. So I mean, it's going great. Like I'm really appreciative of the people that I work with. The school is awesome. They asked the higher up, and he was like, "Yeah, no, keep her on full time." So I'm on full time. I do odd jobs basically right now since my recess monitor is kind of pointless, and up until I think they said after Thanksgiving for elementary, and secondary is not coming back until January. So that's interesting. So I'm just kind of right now I'm working on a huge project that'll last me until the end of the week, which is unpacking these backpacks that have like packs of supplies in them. And for elementary, I have to open up each individual pack, separate all the supplies in the pack, and put the supplies in different boxes, and then go put it in the workroom and organize that. So that's been that one. And then I've been helping out with like teachers. Like today's second grade was my grade of the day, basically. And they had me working until I left, and I was like, holy crow, that's a lot of stuff. Like I've basically nonstop been ripping out pages from workbooks, sorting them, stapling them, copying papers, scanning papers, and then grading papers.
Okay. I mean, so that's part of like is grading papers as bad as I think it might be? I don't know.
No, the only bad thing about it is like trying to read the kiddo's handwriting, because some of them do really well with it. Other times I really have to squint and like use context clues. I'm like, what does that say? Like they just did a project in second grade where like they're talking about Prometheus and his story, and it was hilarious because instead of tied up like TIED, they would write tide as in the ocean tide, and it was so cute but so confusing at first. I was like, wait, what? That's so that's how I had to like understand it. Luckily, I wasn't grading that. I was just reading through the projects, but I was like, wow, okay.
That reminds me of that one meme.
With Chelsea, but I think this is because we taught different grades. Grading papers is fucking miserable.
Well, okay, so yeah, it's totally the grades. Like if you're looking at like a middle schooler's or a high schooler's paper and you're just sitting there trying to read through it, you can obviously see the discordant sentences that make no sense and have no like idea or subject or even reason to be in the paper. But with like elementary schoolers, you're basically just showing them like, okay, well, that's not the right word, but you were close. You were sounding it out, you know? So it's a lot more lenient.
Oh yeah, I mean like the actual grading when like students put in the effort was never bad, but
Yeah.
it gets really tiring to be like, guys, I get like 50 essays every time I assign an essay. I'm gonna notice that yours is 14-point font, or your margins are off by half an inch. You know what I mean? It's like, stop, just stop, don't do it.
Drove me nuts. Like I'd sit there, and one of my teachers back in middle school, when I was in 8th grade, he didn't like reading the smaller text, so he had us do like 8-page papers in 8th grade for the history project, but it was in like size 14 font in Times New Roman. So it looked a lot, but it was actually just as much as if you do it as a 2-page paper or 3-page paper in 12. And so I got really sick and tired of like when I was a TA, just looking at all of the papers that were wrong, and they knew it was supposed to be an MLA with no exceptions. And I'm just like, guys, come on. It's not that hard. You have preset settings on Word. Just use it.
Oh yeah, the formatting lessons that were totally ignored.
Or like you give them all of these like that's another thing I hate about like my community college is that every time I take a class, they send you at least 6 to 8 like websites, pages, and like explanations of MLA format and what it looks like. And I'm like, if you don't know what MLA format is at this point, you shouldn't be here.
Taught in community college, and like honestly, that was my best time because unlike every other college I taught at, my community college students did not hide their effort level or even try to hide. Right? If I was like, "You did this last night," they'd be like, "Yep, sure did," and I'd be like, "Okay." Great. Whereas, like, when you're teaching at quote unquote better schools, right? It's like, no, I didn't do this last night. I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, I can, okay. You know, like, community college just had like a level of honesty that I truly, deeply appreciated.
Yes. I'm definitely one of those students where nonstop I will forget about a project and then 2 days before I start it and then I finish it the night of. And like I don't lie about it. I'm like, I totally blanked on this, so I know it's crap. 90% of the time I get a good grade on it though, and I'm like, this makes me angry with myself because I can just do it overnight, but at the same time it's like not good work, but I have no discipline to show me otherwise. So I just keep doing it and I'm like, okay, well.
Yeah, I feel that. I had a paper even in grad school where like I had done all like the pre-writing work and had made a really detailed outline, knew where I was going. And then like sent my professor an email at like 2 a.m. like, I know this was supposed to be a 20-page paper. I'm at like 30 right now. And I kind of just have to stop. So I wrote a quick conclusion. Is that okay? Sorry.
God, there were those projects where I like went off and I had no right to. I did that in 10th grade with a Romeo and Juliet paper I had to write about who we blamed. And man, I went off on that project. And then my teacher came to me and she was like, like, I was a little worried about your conclusion, but can I keep this paper for future projects? I was like, yeah, okay, it's literally just me ranting and literary devices, but sure, go for it.
Yeah, my case was basically like on racism and zombies.
Nice.
And I'd planned on making it as far as The Walking Dead, and just didn't make it to The Walking Dead ever, like 30 pages in. And I was like, okay, I need to stop writing this, like, and I think my point had been made by that point, because, like, I was tracking kind of, like, this whole transition from zombies as, like, obedient workers, from, like, an African tradition, and, like, early film, like, White Zombie, and how it gets really weird circa Night of the Living Dead. And, like, it just, I was like, okay, I bit off too big a chunk. This needed to be like 2 papers, not 1 paper. Also, I did do as Kal told me to, and went to Jackbox TV. Is there a code I should be entering?
Well, not yet. I just don't know exactly which game we want to play yet. But if you guys look at the Discord, you'll see that there. There's the jackpot. What am I saying? Jackbox is actually up on the screen. Y'all see it?
Oh, the game room?
Yeah. No. On the Discord, it's a screen share.
Yeah,
so if you like,
live.
yeah.
I don't know where I'm supposed to be looking for this.
Where the voice chat is. You'll see my name, and then you'll see live.
Where it says live?
Yeah.
Okay. And then watch stream. Is that what I'm clicking?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we'll all watch the stream. Jensen, are you here as well?
Got it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So
Got it.
I don't know exactly which game we want to play, but I think based on what I feel like talking points would probably be a good one, right? Like, let's give a speech. It doesn't have to make sense, I think, or blather around.
I mean, that actually sounds pretty fun. Talking points does
Talking
to me,
points?
but
Let's do it.
I talk too much already, so.
I think it's
Relatable
perfect.
content.
Well, yeah, I think that's what we're all here for. Let's play.
Let me change my name. I had another live I was watching a couple of.
All right.
Enter this room code to play. BKBX.
All right. Thank you. Whoa! Why do you have a picture? Oh, you can pick one.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to lower this volume here.
Here I am. Dead inside as I am outside.
Aren't we all? Let's see. I'll go with the. I like it. Now, I think, Chels, I think you have to start it.
Oh, okay. Doo-doo.
VIP over here. Who is that you?
Yeah, that's just me. I just took it. I was like, oh, you can add your own photo.
Welcome
That's
to
cute.
Talking Points.
Are we doing that? Oh, crap, now I can't change it.
No.
Let's do this. First, you're going to create original.
Can you hear that sound?
Yes.
On your devices, finish the 3 speech titles you've been given. Fill in the blanks with something unexpected. Have fun with it. don't forget, you have 3 titles.
Alrighty. I feel like there's going to be some. I don't know how family friendly you guys all made it, but I didn't care.
Not.
I did not give a
Just
shit.
letting you know now, I did not. I never do.
Excellent.
I'm only family friendly when it's my job.
Now, pick one of the titles that has been sent to your device. This
Who
will be
made
the title
this?
of your presentation.
Alright. I am truly sorry to whoever had to
Love
pick
it.
one of mine.
You will be the first speaker, and you will be their assistant.
Oh.
What exactly
Crap.
are you going to be doing? Excellent question. As the speaker,
Oh, no.
you will be presented with a series of slides chosen by the assistant. When you see a text slide, read that text out loud as part of your talk, and move on quickly. When you see a picture slide, just say words until something makes sense. You can even draw and type on the slide. These slides
Jensen,
will be
I'm going to apologize in advance as your assistant.
Oh, this is my first time playing this, so like
to
I'm
set up the next beat of the speech. You'll see
I'm
the text and picture
I haven't
I
played
don't
this
think
either.
anybody's played this yet.
If you don't think the setup text
Yeah, no,
fits the
I
direction of the
haven't.
speech,
So.
tap it forward
Me
or
neither.
back to get new options. All speeches will follow this exact structure. Quick personal intro, speech title, picture, text segue, picture, text
Damn, there's
segue,
structure to this
picture.
shit?
Thank you.
Well,
Meanwhile,
yeah, that's
everyone
the
else
whole
reacts to the
point.
speech in real time. Points aren't just based on value. How many times you hit the button is just as important.
What?
So hit them a lot. That's it. It'll be over before you know it. Assistant, go ahead and start picking that first picture. And speaker, don't forget,
Oh,
you're
no.
in charge of advancing the slides. So when you're ready, hit the button and the speech will begin.
Oh no, okay. Hello, my name is Jensen, and my talk today is about what it was like growing up without one arm and one leg. You see, the thing is about growing up without one arm and one leg is that you're always hanging in there. You guys are always hanging in there like this doll. You are always going to just be staring and probably not moving a lot. Maybe you gotta hop around a little bit, but we're always hanging in there, just like this doll that we are doing. Now, here's something that keeps me up at night. It always keeps me up with one arm and one leg. The math. Ugh. 2 minus 1 is 1, and I only have one arm and one leg. The math of it all is crazy. But I have one arm and one leg, which equals 2, so it's even. So it comes out in an even world, you know? Now, don't be like me, and here's the thing that will help you the most. With one arm and one leg, you will always feel the light that comes through the window. It's just gonna feel so great. Like this dog right here. He's living his life, and you know what? We will live our life. Let that light shine through and hit your face, and you will feel the greatest in the world. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
That was awesome. That was so good. Like this baby,
man.
like this
So half
doll
of your
here.
score comes from engagement. You know, how many times
Oh,
people hit
man.
buttons. And the other half comes from the value judgments on the graph. You know how a graph works.
I have
Put it
no
together,
idea what
and
this
that's
is.
your score.
What?
And don't forget, the assistant gets
So
points
many
too.
scores.
Before this speech fades from memory, it's time to fill out the
I don't-
comment card.
The
Write a quick comment about the speech. Or maybe a quote you think you remember.
I was like,
Thanks, dog.
Thanks, Corey. Thanks. That was the best.
With the next
Hey, I gave you math. I was hoping we could play on math.
Oh man, I should have. I didn't think about it.
Oh, Charles, you going to assist me here? Let's do it. Hello, my name is Khaleesi, and my talk is... Get laid, get paid.
Yes.
So, You can tell from this. This baby doesn't want to live in a house where the mother is constantly putting her head in pots. Instead, she should be out there getting laid and getting paid. You see this? You see this? This is not what you want right here. This reminds me of another slightly related point where this man, he's training to do exactly what we're saying, guys. Yeah, this man is trying to get laid and get paid while doing it. He obviously is in the best shape of his life, and he's going to get there even quicker by following my 3-step guidelines. My first step is confused? Sure, here's the one thing I know. Is that this monkey definitely knows what I'm talking about. This monkey probably gets laid all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not about what he has down there, it's about what he has up there. If you can tell, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, who wouldn't want to suck on that nose? I know I do. Thank you.
That was beautiful.
That was good. That was good. That was good.
Oh, thank you so much. Wow,
that was one of my prompts.
Kelsey, like, mad props here.
Yeah.
Monkey photo was prime in that score. Though what the hell? Why did you choose baby?
That threw me off so bad.
Totally fit to me. I was like, yeah, this will throw him off.
It did though, because
an unhelpful assistant. You're booby trapping.
I think that's the point.
Hello.
Kendo.
Whoa, it's Kendo.
Okay, it's you.
It is I.
Oh, I have to do a thing.
Who's the assistant? I am. Nice.
You.
I'm gonna begin my speech. Hello, my name is Corey, and my talk is... My life will be better when I start sleeping.
I agree.
Have you ever had a rock on your face? I've had a rock on my face, and it was deeply unpleasant. And that's how I feel every morning when I don't have enough sleep. So what I really need is more coffee, more sleep, and less nagging from my players in my game to tell me to be less violent. That's why we need more violence in video games, so that we will sleep better.
Alright.
I hold myself responsible for what happened next, which was more violence in video games, but more importantly, riding unicycles. Riding unicycles in business suits and with briefcases is what happens when there isn't enough violence in life. This is an activity that should be stopped, but due to pacifistic strains in our current society, it continues, and it disrupts my sleep, and I find all of that deeply unacceptable. I mean, do you see this microphone, this setup, this briefcase? It's insane. All things considered, this is what tomorrow could look like.
Yes.
That businesswoman in a box where she belongs, devoid of her briefcase, her unicycle, her microphone, and her headphones. We can do this with violence, and we can sleep better with that violence.
Woo!
Thank you.
Big brain.
Here's
I'm all about
the
violence
stuff.
now.
What just happened?
Talking points.
What the fuck? The graph is off the charts on that one.
What is
It went-
happening? I have no idea what this is.
This is a fantastic game that we're going to play now forever instead of Blades in the Dark. That's out the window.
Okay, be right back. Gotta go grab the mic.
Up next.
Chels.
Hello, my name is Chels, and my talk is... I shall now read the last will testament of Arnold Schwarzenegger. In his time, he said to me and all of us, "Be the cabbage you were meant to be. Expand yourself through those leaves. Catapult your lovely veins and greenery through that lovely chlorophyll. And when you have, you will become so cool you need shades as a cucumber does shades. To you, the bequeathed this valued possession. The dog with the rose. This was his passion. This was his meaning. To be soft and lovable as such the shall, but be romantic and as passionate as that lovely baby with the rose. Surprise! They're not actually dead. They fake their death to find out one thing. Graphs will end your life. Do not go for the graphs. Whatever you do, avoid graphs. Do not pay attention to the graphs at the end of this game. Do not pay attention. Avoid your gaze. These, no, never. Do not believe. Thank you, and have a wonderful evening.
Let's see the data.
Don't believe the graph!
Don't believe the graph.
I have to say, Jensen, that was a
Let's comment.
that was a great
What?
that was a great speech.
What is this graph at the end? What is it graphing? I don't
So,
understand what's happening.
You get to interact and like you press the up or down button to vote like if it's agreeable or not or whatever you want, and the more you interact with it, the more
One last bit of prep
goes.
before the award ceremony.
Oh,
Okay.
Name the big award you're going to give out. Do me a favor and give it a funny name.
what award are we? Are we all giving out awards?
Yeah, we're giving out awards. You gotta name the award you're gonna give out.
Let's take a look back at where we've been.
What was like growing up?
Yes.
My life will be better when I start sleeping. What does that even mean?
And now, the moment of truth.
Don't believe the graph.
Never believe the graph.
Each
All right.
of you has one last big award to give out, and that includes the audience.
I know who to give my reward to.
I gave my award pretty quickly.
Finally, the big honors.
The realizing.
We're realizing.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god.
The anal shunt award goes to Chels. Don't be in the shower award. Oh,
Oh,
Jensen.
thanks.
Oh, come on. I got the best award. Y'all, thank
Evenly
you.
split.
Especially the winner.
That was a great. That was the best award. Thank you so much. I got the
Yes,
fuck
getting
tart.
laid, getting paid.
I got the fuck tart award. They're very, very accurate to what I did here.
This is wild.
Jensen, I hope you appreciate the Don't Pee in the Shower award.
I did. Thank you so much.
Well, I don't know who gave me the fuck tart award, but thank you very much.
welcome.
Thank you, Chels. I hope you enjoyed the anal shunt award.
I did.
Oh my god.
So, something tells me, based on the fact that, like, I think we're almost all here now, we're probably going to be starting soon.
Yes.
So, if you don't mind, I'm going to go pee and have a smoke, and then I'll be ready.
All right, yeah. If you guys want to take a quick like 2 minute break or something like that, we can definitely do that.
Also, that game ruled, and we should just play it all the time.
100%.
I mean, I feel kind of bad because I feel like Kendo should have been here to play it, but damn.
Oh no.
It's fine.
I just realized, did you show any of it on the stream?
No, but I don't really care.
They can just hear it. All they get is the voices.
Well, I think that's enough.
Chaos.
It was totally chaos. It was hilarious though. All right, but anyways, so while he's doing that, while you guys are all getting ready, maybe I'll give a quick recap of what happened last week.
2 weeks ago, I think you mean.
Oh, 2 weeks ago, yes. Unless you guys, I mean, you guys, if you want to, we can keep playing the other one. I could bring it up on the stream, and we can play some more Jackbox. That's up to you guys.
I'm down for whatever.
We'll take a vote. Corey will have the last say. But we'll go down the list. I mean, Chelsea, what do you think? You want to play some Blades, or you want to role play today, or you want to play some party games? I don't think Chelsea.
I think she walked away. I think she walked away.
God damn it! All right. Superb timing, as always. But yeah. So, hey, Damien is here. What's up? Greetings. We were playing a party game.
What?
Yes.
Don't say we like I was a part of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Most of us were. The cool kids were. The cool kids were playing. And Kendo was just watching.
I'm a cool kid. I mean, I just got here, which is why I didn't play.
Yeah.
We were the cool early kids. You guys are the cool fashionably late kids.
Are you saying that I'm not early, so I'm bad?
No, you're fashionably late.
Fine. Next time I won't celebrate my birthday. I'll just be sad.
No! Oh my god.
Panic!
Alright, so we were talking about what we should do, but everybody's here, but still, that was really fun. So we'll go down the list, and Chelsea, I mean, do you want to play some Blades, or do you want to play some party games?
I kind of want to play some Blades. It's been a week.
Alright. Kendo? Damien? Corey? Jensen?
I'm good with literally whatever. I'll play some Blades, sure. I'll vote Blades.
Vote Blades. Alright. Damien?
Getting knives?
Knives?
Yeah. Yeah, you're good. Yeah. Cal has sent each of us a knife in the mail.
We must
It should be
a knife game.
It should be arriving in the next 5 minutes. You're to get your knife, and you're to.
Don't even try me.
We are doing. I'm actually starting a cult, and this is one of our first missions. Is to grab this knife and to
sacrifice someone?
to run with knives pointed outward.
Whoa! Whoa!
If there's any kids watching or listening, run with knives. All right.
Listen,
no, don't run with knives. Don't listen to Cal.
Fine with me, but running with knives, nah. That's my line.
Because that's not just a danger to other people. It's a danger to yourself.
No. You get all the kids listening. Duct tape some knives all across your body and just run as fast as you can.
Become Edward.
Don't listen to this man. Don't listen to this man.
You know how cool that is, kids? Edward
it's not
knife hands.
Unis Honest, you will know.
Have a bully?
What is this? What is this Unis Honest thing I keep hearing about? What is this?
Oh my god, they're dead. You stop it.
Yeah, it was a channel by Markiplier and Crank Gameplays. And it was only the name literally trans to in Latin 1 year. And so they only had the channel for 1 year. They did videos every single day. Or they put out videos every single day. I know, me too. And then
literally deleted right before my birthday. Do you know how much pain I'm in?
Do you know how long I cried for? 2 days. I've been weepy all week.
So, can I ask a question?
I guess.
So it wasn't surprise. It was not a surprise that it would be ending, right? Because it's literally called.
It's kind of like when
really.
someone's given like a terminal cancer time limit, and you watch them slowly accept their fate, and then they pass away, and you're like, "Oh, okay."
Are you attributing dying of terminal cancer to a YouTube channel?
That is just what happened. That is just what happened.
That's insane, Chelsea. What the?
That is just what happened. As someone,
right to mourn.
As someone,
Stop bullying my crush, evil man.
Yeah, stop bullying me.
Okay.
Well,
first
I mean, I think I had to just lay it out there. It happened.
As someone who has watched both of their grandparents slowly die to cancer, that sounds about right. That's pretty accurate. I could see that being the same as watching my favorite YouTuber's channel. No, it's fine. It's all good.
Passed away from like a brain tumor, but like I didn't watch that.
Super
shit.
dark.
I was like, nah, I ain't watching that.
No, that's fair.
We have taken a very dark turn on some dark corner.
Chad, what's his name? Chadwick.
Boswick?
Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, it's kind of like him. You saw him deteriorating, but
But it was in secret.
I was like surprised when he died. I was like, oh shit. Black Panther just died.
No, I mean it was like the actual
death.
The what's the word I'm looking for? The
termination?
The diagnosis. There we go. The actual diagnosis was secret. But like the slow deterioration everyone saw. But like people were like, is he just like sick? What is he doing? And then he died, and then everyone went, oh damn.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was that bad. But it was that bad.
I hope everyone who learned of that spoke exactly like that. Like, I didn't know it was that bad, like
damn, I didn't realize people died to cancer. I thought
I didn't think Black Panther would die.
I thought he was immortal.
I thought Iron Man would save his ass. Shit.
Sorry, that took me slightly longer to get back because I had to hear from my wife about the panic she'll have when her gynecologist retires because he's so good. Seriously, props to anyone listening. If you ever have the chance to see Dr. Matthias Munzer as your gynecologist, you should.
Plugging your gynecologist?
Hey, whoa. You're saying that as if they don't deserve to be plugged. It's a very important service.
Yeah, that dude rules. Like someone who's been married to a vagina haver for 7 or 8 years now.
I appreciate them, but they weren't the ones who told me I had a certain diagnosis with the So it was the ER. So at this point, I'm like, is it really though? Do they really deserve that much credit? They're not going to get
what it does, which was the conversation we were having, was that because she had some vagina-related issue, and he was like, "Here's a prescription for forever. If you need it, pick up refills or don't." So she was like, "Oh man, what am I going to do when he retires? Because he's the best one."
We really need a better word for a person with vagina, because that is a mouthful. Can we say a guy?
I think it was vagina haver, really. I think that's what Corey was going with.
Can we go with Guy Nursing? No, that doesn't work.
There's a
Vergerson?
No, there's an abbreviation.
No. Well, no, not for the doctor. I mean, can we have a better term for a person with vagina or vagina?
Flap flap.
That's not better. That's not better.
Wait. What if we just went with
That's specifically
flappers?
not better. Flappers?
Flappers?
No.
No.
No, that's a dancer.
That's
a dancer.
terrible, dude. Why would you? Let's do the test where if you can't say it in front of their faces to a stranger, then we probably shouldn't say it at all.
I'm half tempted to just call
I
my
just turn
mom
my
and be
camera
like,
on
hey,
and say
fellow
flapping
underbelly.
right now.
You cannot
Underbelly.
find a stranger that has a vagina and says, "Hey, how's your flapper doing?" Like that's not going to work.
No. Oh God, no. Oh God, please no.
You don't say how's your flapper. You say, I heard you're a flapper. You should go see this gynecologist because he's fantastic.
This is the worst. Okay, yeah.
Oh my God.
Go see that doctor if you were in that area.
We're gonna play some
Hey,
blades
remember
now.
when we were gonna play that game?
Yeah. Let's. All right, we're playing blades now. This is
Flapper
what happens.
chaos.
This is what
Yeah,
happens
we
when you
are
take
chaos.
a break.
Yeah.
All right.
This is
so,
what happens.
So who's gonna go find Bruce math?
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'll do a quick recap for y'all's. All right. So last episode of the Scoundrels, we find the newly named crew, Oleander Knight, in a tight spot. A messenger from the Circle of Flame in the guise of a flaming skull spirit tells the Scoundrels that they are to return to Monkey Paw Zazu before the 7th day is over. To make matters worse, a messenger from the Deathland Scavengers walks up into the secret brew, their hideout, with the same message. The ex-fugitive gang member tells the crew that Bruce Math had promised the precious artifact to the gang in exchange for a large amount of cash, a coin that he mostly probably used to pay your group for the payout. Orlin, who's been recently traumatized by the events that unfolded at the ball in Alestra's manor, does the unpredictable and shoots the messenger in the face, killing him outright. The crew spends some time afterwards getting rid of the body, finding more information on their enemies, and getting some long-needed rest. We join the crew now as they gather to make their next moves. So, Oleander Knight, what do you guys do? And where are you? Are you guys all in the secret brew still?
Probably. Like,
I don't know. Where did we last time?
Yeah,
that's where we left. That is where we
Leave
left
off
off.
there.
No, because
Oh wait, you left. Didn't you?
Brigham took Alex back to his house and tucked him in.
Wait,
Yes.
didn't we end that I went and gave stuff to the detective that hated us?
Yeah.
Yes.
And you got attacked.
I'm technically not there then. Did I make
And
it back
I am
there?
not either because I went out to train. That's what the word is. I'm there.
Mhm.
We really dispersed at the end of last session.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
mean-
busy finding a homeless person.
Sounds about
So
right.
you are my sunshine to my pseudo-alive daughter.
Yes, okay, that is true. Everything you guys are all saying is very true. It would make it easier if everyone was just at the secret brew again. So I mean,
yeah,
let's
next day.
let's go with that.
I think it's a reconvene for sure.
Guys,
Damn.
Yeah.
there is Jensen.
Oh,
Here.
Jensen's here.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
I was getting worried. I didn't hear you.
Oh, no, I've just been, I've been vibing quiet while everyone's,
Working.
do you have a name proposal for a person with vagina?
A person with a vagina, wouldn't it just be a lady or a woman?
No.
Wow, are you calling me a lady?
Wow.
No.
See, exactly.
How dare.
That's the problem.
Can't
Well, I'm
believe
still
it.
Can we
calling
just
the flapper. I do
can
think
we
that like we settled this already. It's AFB,
You're
assigned
both.
female at birth. Like
Can we just-
assigned male at birth is
Betrayal.
people with penises.
all knowing like beings, you know? They're the best.
That's what
But I
I'm
like flapper.
neutral, underbellied flap.
Okay, but that's such a mouthful.
A giant meteor heads straight to Dustball.
This is the conversation Oleander
As
right?
asteroids are chunks
Everybody
of rocks
gets back to the
just
secret brew
burning in
Orland
the
has
atmosphere.
on the chalkboard. Different names. Okay, let's get back to the game. I'm sorry that I derailed us again.
No, you're good.
Okay, I'm there.
If I hear one more flapper talk, alright, I'm joking.
Flaps.
Oh god. I just hate flap flaps. That's the part I hate.
I just love that it sounds like it's flying away.
Like it's a bird. Okay, alright.
Alright,
Moving on.
Nadia is at the secret brew and Chelsea is dying.
I mean, as always, Orlin is there ready with everybody's coffee. Just waiting for everybody to get there.
Cyanide in it, you unpredictable fuck.
I make no promises in that. You'll just have to drink and find out.
I'm good.
I'm just gonna grab coffee and just throw it at your face, actually, because I'm mad at you.
Since Alex
I'm just splashing all over you
I'm-
because I'm upset with you.
Jupiter, this was a brand new shirt. Why'd you have to go and ruin it? Are you mad at me?
You're an idiot.
The idea.
What? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you. I wasn't trying to make you upset or anyone upset, really. If this is about, the whole me shooting the guy in the face and making our lives a hell of a bit more complicated for doing so, I'm so incredibly sorry. And in order to make that up to you, I put a little bit of nutmeg in your coffee, and I hope that
I
smooths
hate
things
nutmeg,
over.
And do you really think your apologies are gonna fix everything? Don't talk to me, thank you.
Oh, all right. Okay, no nutmeg. Got that. Orlin pulls out a piece of paper, writes that down.
Talk to the
Fucking
hand.
waiter.
So Brigham got a lot out of his system last session, I feel like. There was a lot of
Nadia.
arguing. He's moved past that now. He adjusts his lapels, presses them neatly down, and says, "Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we have been emotional lately." And he just kind of gives Jupiter a look. I think it is time that we get down to business, because we have some serious business ahead of ourselves. I do believe, in fact, we have decided upon a course of action, one I was not interested in previously, but I am willing to exceed where it is necessary. And our current agenda is to acquire the location and whereabouts of Bruce Math. I believe that for the interest of everyone involved here, we should move ahead with that conversation as cordially and as quickly as possible, since we are in fact on a clock. So if somebody's taking meetings, I'd like them to be able to write in shorthand, so we can get this going as quickly as possible. Any objections? And let's get down to business.
Who are you?
Who has a way of moving forward with this investigation? Because I do not. My informational reserves are exhausted, and I am not one prone to hunting down individuals in the Deathlands. So if somebody has a good idea about how we're going to find this gentleman, I suggest we move forward quickly with that suggestion.
I guess that's a no from all of us then. All right.
What was the question?
Do any of us know have any idea of how we're gonna hunt down this man in the Deathlands?
Oh, okay. Nadia would have spoken up during the silence. Well, if I remember correctly, that Alex and I were better suited for such ideas as searching for those who don't want to be found. My suggestion is that him and I pair up and maybe we could work together on figuring out any information of his whereabouts. Meanwhile, maybe you all could find a plan of action for when we do figure out his whereabouts.
That particular solution is amenable to me.
All right. Well, that sounds good to me. I can. Orlin pulls out his Rolodex, and starts going through it. I can see if I can find a few contacts that might be able to help set up a meeting with. I guess whoever it is that we're going to need to be setting up this meeting with. I can also do some digging to see if he's left behind any paper trail to see, so we can see if he's actually even left Duskfall yet.
About that, you can know if Nadia and Zero are set on finding the gentleman, then it becomes the remainder of us in charge of coming up with a plan about what happens when we do. So why don't we make that split clean and easy? Let them go out, see if they can find where the man is, and we'll set about planning.
Fine with me.
Does Alex have anything to say about this?
No, Alex doesn't have. Sorry, there was like a jet going over my house.
No, you're good, man. I was just
Cool.
worried that we're like,
Oh no, Alex is down to team up with Nadia because Dream Team.
Out of character, I've got that backwards. Was it Alex and Nadia, or was it Alex and Jupiter?
Alex and Nadia, because I have a feat that I actually took from the Hound class because I took Veteran, so I have like a perk to gather information on targets and whatnot.
And Jupiter can come and help us also.
Yeah,
What?
if they would like.
I mean, sure. Would I want to team up with my two favorite people? Yes.
Yes.
Because I do favoritism.
Obviously. Alright, so that's 3 of us, and then Orlin and Brigham are going to stay here and plan, while the other few of us are going to go look up stuff.
All right.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
All right. So, hunting crew.
Yes.
What information are you guys all looking for?
I would say
So
we just
each one of you pick a question that you want answered, or like we'll phrase this in like a question like manner. Like, what are you looking for? And each one of you would pick an answer, and obviously the answers shouldn't be the same, and or you guys can all agree on one thing that you guys want to find out and help each other do it. So, what are you guys looking for?
Personally, I want to know if he's still in town. And so I have 2 questions. If he's still in town, and where did he go if he's not?
Gotcha. Alex?
Yeah. My main one was just his whereabouts, like if like an exact location, if anything.
GPS coordinates? Okay.
Yeah.
This is
Latitude and
location.
longitude.
That shit needs to be pinpoint. Alright.
Sea level or above? Below?
Alright. Okay. And so how do you guys want to go about and do this? Let me ask you guys first. Is this going to be a joint effort?
I would say so.
Yeah, I think Alex would most likely follow Nadia's lead, probably.
Okay.
Because he's not from this area, so he doesn't know much about the area.
I
Okay.
don't know about what Jupiter would like to do.
Oh, I'm actually wanted. This wasn't a joke. I was not ready for that.
Of course I want you. No.
Jupy, you're always wanted.
Juju.
Juju! Juju!
I can't believe I just did that. I don't know if you guys heard it, but I couldn't help but laugh, and I just spit my drink all over myself.
This
Nice.
is why we mute ourselves when we drink.
Well, I didn't think it was gonna happen. I was just
Alright, so this will be a setup action. Anyone can set it up, and then you're pretty much setting it up for the next person to knock it down. Or it could be a group action. I would say this is a setup. So, or
I
a
don't
group
know what
action.
we're doing.
You guys are looking for information. You're scouring the town of the city of Dustfall for information on where Bruce math may be, or where he was last, or where he's headed, pretty much. So
Can
I'll
I
give
actually check like if there's any energy signature from the paw itself? Because my thing is kind of magic.
you definitely can, and so can Nox. So we'll say Jupiter and Nox will be doing the more occult stuff, and then Alex and Nadia will be doing the more hit the ground running. Get boots on the ground, looking around for information and their contacts.
All right, sure. I'm done.
So we'll do 2 setup actions, right? So Nox will set up Jupiter, and we have to figure out who's setting up who in the other team.
Alright. I think so. My plan was to have Nadia go to his old residence actually and check that out.
Okay. I'd say
So-
I'd say it's within Nadia's ability to find Bruce Math's old residence. Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Asking around town. That's not going to be the hard part. So, Nadia, are you setting it up for Alex?
Yes, that
Okay.
was my plan.
All right. So, Jupiter,
Yes,
You
I
constant-
exist.
you concentrate on the ghost field, and I will say because you have Nox with you, and you hit the streets, focused on it. Nox is kind of leading you along like a service dog for a blind person because your eyes are
He
closed.
missing paws.
Oh yeah, no wait, shit. Nox can't walk, can he?
Can I do it like
Yeah.
from the coffee shop and just like
Yeah.
feel
Yeah,
it?
we'll
you
do
know?
that instead.
Brutal.
That's so. You can carry Nox around, I guess, but he's still probably hurt.
Do I look
Um,
like I can't carry a
Big,
dog? I'm small.
Big dog.
I'm sure he's bigger than me.
Hey, other people can work on that long-term project, okay?
I am
Alright.
very small, sir.
Well, we'll still say Nox can maybe set it up for you still. Roll fortune dice, Jupiter. We'll see if Nox can set this up for you. If not, it'll just be a straight roll for you.
Give me a second.
Maybe Nox can detect some stuff, because that's pretty much what Nox is good Well, one of the things that Nox is good at is sniffing out the occult.
Mm-hmm.
But not today. Not today. He's tired and he's taken some medicine and he is knocked out cold.
My
So
poor baby.
Jupiter.
I don't even like dogs that much.
Poor baby.
You focus on the ghost field, and what would you like to roll to determine what you get?
Let me check.
It's been a while, but it's most likely going to be anything with like occult stuff is going
I
to
do
probably be
attune.
attune. Yeah. So the position here, I'm going to say, is controlled. You're in the secret brew. I mean, you're doing what you're doing, but the effect here would be limited. You can always push yourself.
No
You
thanks.
can also trade position for effect.
Yes. So if you don't, since you're controlled and limited, you can say, I want to make it risky, but then up the effect to standard instead.
How do I make it risky though? Like, weird.
Well, the thing
I mean,
is,
you're messing with ghosts.
right, and the thing is, you're in the secret brew. That's why it's controlled. If you leave the secret brew and start walking around trying to pick up a signal, it'll bump it up to risky, since you're now out and about. But then the effect would be standard because you
Alright,
might
well, I'll
act.
do that then. Because if Nox is not helping anyways, like, might as well walk
Okay.
around.
So ding 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 ding, the door opens to the secret brew as Jupiter walks out into the night of Dustfall, just kind of walking around, eyes half closed, attuning to the ghost field. Roll your dice.
Wait, what is it again?
Risky standard.
Right. No thanks. I don't have any bonus dice, right?
You can always push yourself.
No, thank you. Okay.
Ooh, 5.
Nice.
Jupiter. You feel the monkey's paw, and it pulls you to a direction where you're kind of confused about. It's almost as if this is coming from an area that is kind of far away from you, but it's still in Dustfall, and you can kind of pinpoint it to the whatchamacallit, the Six Towers district, which is puzzling because from your knowledge, Bruce math doesn't really have any reason to be there, but it seems like he might be.
Right. Is that it? Is that all I know now?
You know where the general location of the monkey paw Zazu is. Yes.
Cool. What do I do?
But as you're walking around, not noticing anything, roll a fortune dice.
Okay.
Yes. Because
Maybe
you
I'll be
didn't
murdered this
fully
time instead of murdering someone.
you didn't fully get a success. All right.
Wow, looks like I'm dying tonight. I love
So-
you guys.
As you're walking around Jupiter, someone notices you. They kind of call you out,
Not even surprised. I have leaves for hair.
and I'm not going to tell you what the consequence is, but you feel like somebody has been watching as you're walking, and as you turn the corner, you look around, and when you realize that it feels like somebody's watching you, you look around, the feeling disappears.
What is that supposed to mean? Are you creepy like that?
Now, Alex and Nadia, you guys have walked over to Bruce Math's old residence. What are you guys trying to find here?
I'm looking for. Okay, so my plan is to look for any kind of documentation that would, like, I don't know, inner monologues, like a diary or a journal.
Diary.
I could see this.
I have.
Diary. I am dropping. I don't know, man.
My deepest and darkest secrets I'm writing on this piece of paper that I'm going to leave.
I saw Orlin from across the room.
I saw him again today, and he looked so beautiful.
My nethers felt fuzzy.
My name is Bruce Math, and I am extremely horny.
The things that I would do to Orlin if only he knew.
If only he
I'd take my ventilator off for him.
What?
We're talking about how Bruce Math secretly loves Orlin.
No.
I'm gonna find some updates on the lemon he's got written about him.
It's just paintings of Orlin naked.
Everybody here is going to horny
The
jail.
whole office and they're like unfinished pieces and like
Spicy poetry around.
This makes more sense why he gave me the coffee shop for free.
It's like David's. It's like the sculpture of David with the leaf, but then just Orlin's face on it instead. But anyways.
No, it's just like the horniest parts of Leaves of Grass.
Of course. So, Nadia, Alex, what would you like to roll to investigate his house? Hunt?
Hunt.
Okay. I mean, I don't know how.
I am gathering information about its location.
I think there's like something that specifically says exactly what you're saying, but we can always do what you want.
Wait, what? Then what? How would I? What?
Well, like a study or a survey generally works more with information. Hunt is more like shooting somebody from afar, like hunting an animal.
Okay, I can do study.
No, it's up to you. You can do hunt. I mean, this whole game is about what you want to do.
Actually, the more I read it, the more I study a person. Yeah, no, I want to study. I changed my mind.
Okay.
So. Wait, okay, before I do anything, were we able to even gain access into this?
Into his residence, yes. His residence is a old, rundown apartment building. It almost looks like a mansion at one point that's been gutted out and then refurbished as a 45-unit home. And let's say when you walk into his house, you're kind of amazed at how much space he actually doesn't have. And it's literally like you open the door and you hit his bed.
Oh, dang. Okay. Alright.
It smells like old people and alcohol.
And unfortunately, I know exactly what that smells like. Lovely.
He was the leader, right? Wow,
He used to be, yeah, he retired.
He didn't get paid that much. Alright, well.
It's the life of a scoundrel. Sometimes you get out rich, sometimes you get out poor.
Alright. So, how am I rolling this other than rolling?
Well, if you're so in this case, since you're just looking for information, you're going through his thing, I would say it's controlled standard. It's controlled limited. There's not a lot of information that he would leave just laying around.
I figured, yeah. I don't want to push myself yet.
I will assist you.
You can't say that after she rolled the 3.
Oh, she already has rolled it. Oh no.
Yeah,
No, but you
really
roll
You're good.
If Alex is going to assist, that's fine. Roll it with Alex. Take a stress point. Roll it again, Nadia.
Okay.
All right, we'll go with the first one. That's a 5.
Mm-hmm.
So, Al, like Nadia, the stench of old people and alcohol hit you, and you're about to gag. You're like, oh, and you're like a second away from just leaving, right? Because Nadia Veil, Veil,
Yes.
you're not
No.
Veil. I don't know why I can't say it. You're not really the type of person to ever be in a location like this, right? It's gross here. It's dirty. But Alex kind of like stands at the door, nods towards a desk that you see right next to the bed, and you're just like, oh, fine. So you go over to the desk and you start looking through, and lo and behold, you do find a map. But you also find some journal entries as well. A picture of
Orlin.
of of what seems to be a young boy, and some scribbles. It's really hard to read the scribbles, but you can make out how difficult Bruce Math's life has been ever since the incident. And then another thing you notice on the desk is just medical supplies. A whole bunch of medical supplies, bandages, and like just mush that you would believe to be his food, and you realize how terrible his injuries actually are to live with. That's what you can find out.
Okay. I'm gonna pocket everything that I found except for the medical supplies and mush. Thanks, no thanks.
Okay.
And Nadia will put that in her like pouch or whatever. I don't know.
Sure.
Alex will wait. Is mush in the medical supplies?
No. The mush is like his food.
Oh, okay, yeah. Alex will actually pocket the medical supplies because maybe we'll need it. Don't know.
Okay. And let me get some more fitting music up. So, the rest of you, what do you guys do? The two that have stayed back in the secret room.
Oh yeah, we've been having a conversation about what to do once our fine compatriots locate Bruce Math. And Orlin can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe what we have decided is that our best bet is to affix a large firearm to our car and perform a drive-by.
That sounds about right to me. So I think I can find us some weapons dealers that'll be able to procure us the kind of arms that we're looking for, and perhaps the fixings we'll need to be able to affix it atop the roof of our vehicle, or maybe on the back. We'll figure out where exactly upon the vehicle it shall be strapped. But I'm very much interested in this drive-by proposal. And this big gun proposal as well. I just feel as if this will be very useful at some in future endeavors.
It is my best belief that I was thinking that if we had a gun barrel, right?
All right.
And were to rotate them with some regularity, we could cause the hammer to strike with similar regularity,
All right.
with some quickness.
Interesting. Almost automatic in nature.
Manually, you would have to turn the crank, but the crank itself would cause some automatic fire. So I'm hoping to cause a swift spread of bullets upon the streets.
Interesting. Well, that's one way to make a statement for sure. It has not. It has occurred to me that perhaps having a big gun on our car may be a little noticeable. Now, what if we can find a way to have this gun be A, removable, and B, or B, retractable?
I think removable is more readily doable. So that this one time we drive through the streets with a giant firearm attached to our hood. And then perhaps we can have a future project once I have finished creating new legs for Nox, in which we make the firearm retractable.
All right. That sounds good to me.
All right.
I see nothing wrong with this plan whatsoever.
So you guys go. Are you looking for like a weapon stealer now?
Yeah, Orland's gonna go through his Rolodex, try to find a weapon stealer for us.
All right, it's not too hard. Orland, I mean, the guy who made your pop-out pistol, he's a pretty good, weapon dealer, and also at the same time, you're in luck because he's also a great mechanic. It kind of goes hand to hand, really.
Oh, perfect.
So, is Brigham following Orland, or like you guys going together?
Yeah, we can go together.
Okay. So you guys,
do you want Brigham to go with you?
Yeah, Orland has no. I've got no reason not to have you come with me.
Okay, yeah, Dave's a real person, but I'll come up.
Okay. All right. So you guys make your way over to the night market. Now, the night market is pretty neutral to you guys. Maybe some of the citizens actually know you. I mean, Orland,
that's where I live and have my shop.
All right, so I'm going to raise this up because standard, and say just the citizens of Night Market is a +1 to your faction. They're helpful. They'll eventually do what you guys want them to do within a certain boundaries, and you make your way to his name is Shifty. Here it goes.
Look at that handsome fella.
Shifty. And as you go into Shifty's shop, he looks up at you, takes his goggles off, and says, "Oh, how you doing, Orland?"
I'm doing all right, Shifty. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing great. And who's this?
Allow me to introduce my good friend here. This right here is Brick. He keeps trying to stand in front of me. Hold on, give me 1 second.
I was trying to move behind you.
They're at the door trying to walk in. They don't know who's gonna walk in first. It's like,
oh, sorry. No, you go first. Orland always holds the door open for everyone else.
I saw the fine work you done on my friends. How do we call them? Wrist pistol seems like an adequate descriptor.
Oh, well, shucks. That's what all Shifty does. Now, what can I do you gentlemen for?
Now, Shifty, we are we're in the market for a gun, big gun. We recently got ourselves on hands. We recently got our hands on a vehicle of sorts, and for a project I'm putting together, we're gonna need perhaps some form of what kind of, like a rifle or some sort, Brigham, would you say?
What we'll need, in fact, is several rifle barrels together. So if you can imagine a hexagon, and in each corner of this hexagon, we will need a rifle barrel attenuated such that as they rotate, each will fire a separate bullet triggered by a hammer, and we will rotate each of these barrels through a hand crank, so that as we crank the winch, each barrel will fire repeatedly as we drive by a target in our vehicle.
Wow, I like to crank wenches as much as the rest of them. Quite frankly, cranking wenches is my number one pastime. But that is complicated. I'm gonna have to see some sort of consort or some sort of sway coming out.
I understand what you're asking from me, DM, and I will gladly consort or sway. I have two in both. I'll do consort.
And maybe I'll have what you need.
I feel like sway makes the most sense.
Can I assist him with a tinker somehow? So my argument here, right, is like that there's a dude who is clearly into building things. Can I be like, yo, let me look at the things you're building and talk about it as a way?
Shifty don't like that.
That's not how this game works anyway.
Shifty doesn't like
Shifty doesn't like backseat tinkerers.
And that's not how any of this works. So I'm just gonna shut the fuck up.
No, that's fine, it's fine. But Shifty don't like backseat tinkerers anyway, so.
I mean, but can because Brigham, I feel like Brigham has a better understanding of the actual mechanics of this. So can I be trying to persuade him to build this for us, and him assisting by describing the thing itself?
Sure. Okay.
I have very little stress to give, so I'm probably not going to assist on this one.
All right, that's fair enough.
All right, so this is a controlled standard. I mean, not many negative. Like, you're just asking the dude if he can do it or not, right? So. Yeah. Control standard.
Yeah.
He looks at you and says, Olin. I have no idea what your friend is saying. I mean, that just don't make any goddamn sense to me, to be honest. But I do have something that might help you. So come on, come in the back here.
All right.
He walks in the back. You see like this oblong shape. It's like almost oval, and it kind of comes out, and you see a like a tarp or some sort of sheet draped over it, a little bit of dust on it. And he's like, "I've been saving this for a special occasion, but I wouldn't mind selling to a friend." And he's like, takes the sheet off, dust springs into the air, and before you see a cannon.
Whew! Like a cannon, like a pirate ship cannon.
Yeah. Now I picked this up from one of the junkers, and they didn't really have a need for it. I spruced it up. I have a few type of different shots. I have like buck shots. I have chain shots. I mean, I could probably put that. I could probably put this up on your vehicle, depending on the vehicle. Did you bring it with you?
Yeah, I feel like we would have brought it with us.
Woohoo! Look at that. She's a beaut. Yeah, I could definitely put this bad boy on top of her.
All right.
Yeah, she's going to have a nice long tube and two balls to match.
That's what I like. Now, right now we're just looking to find a way to have it affixed to it. Would it be possible if it would be able to be like placed in such a way that it could be removed and put on, just in case we don't always want to have a cannon on top of our car?
Olin, do I look like a wizard to you?
No, you don't look like a wizard, but you look like a very smart man.
I am.
Smart man who can figure out anything if they wanted to.
Have nuts and bolts and nuts are always removable, sir.
Right, but if you want this cannon to fire and not, fly off, I'm gonna have to bolt it pretty tight on there. That's
fine. Fair. So long as we ain't welding it on there, then we can take it on and off.
Yeah, sure. So, Shifty. Shifty can do that.
Just and if it's a little bit bumptious in the meantime,
I can't hear
that's
you.
all right.
Your shit is all jumbled up. I can't understand what you're saying.
You were kind of coming in.
Like problems again? Is that what's going on?
I think so. It always happens
God
while we're
damn it.
playing.
I don't know why. Let me type something in chat real quick to just get the point across, and then I'll try and figure out what's going on.
Fine. What the fuck?
Of course it does. But yeah, so basically, I'm just saying. I guess I don't know if it's game mechanics terms or whatever, but like, don't weld it. Just bolt it. If just bolting it means that there's a chance of things going wrong, we'll deal with it. We'd rather have it just be just bolted than welded.
Well, yeah,
and not removable.
Yeah, shifty. Yeah, I can bolt it on. It's gonna be on tight though. So you gotta have some strong fellas to take that thing off after I put it on.
Shifty.
Understandable.
But I could do it. But it's gonna cost you, Orlin.
How much we talking, Shifty?
I mean, I will already have the cannon. I'll throw in the cannonballs. I mean, for free. I'll charge a coin.
Well, that seems mighty reasonable.
Yeah. And you know, if I ever maybe come across something that I need done, and he kind of winks at you, maybe you'll help me out. But I'm not going to hold you to it. Just maybe an audience. Sometimes old Shifty here has some people on his back.
I understand completely. And Orlin takes a coin and hands it to Shifty.
He bites it, and then he swallows it. No.
Oh wow!
And he takes it, puts it in his pocket, and says, "All right, it's gonna take a little bit. I mean, hopefully you got something else to do in the meantime."
Sure we do. How long do you think it will take?
Like a day, maybe a day and a half,
All right.
2
All right.
at most.
That was just fine.
All right.
You got the number for the secret brew, right?
Number for what?
Number?
Is there phones in this world? Shit.
Are there? I thought we had said that there were phones. I remember.
Yeah, there are phones. We'll say there's phones, right? Because there's electricity.
I wasn't thinking like cell phone.
But not a lot of phones though. Like it's not like everybody has a phone, but it's more of like, all right, what's your number? 523.
Yeah. Like everyone has to go through the operators, and they're like, fucking,
I'll call the switchboard. I'll ask them for the secret brew. Don't worry. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you all Brigham and Orlin leaves. That leaves Jupiter. Jupiter, you're walking around. Do you walk to the Six Towers district, or do you go back to the secret brew to tell your friends?
I'm gonna go back to the secret brew and tell my friends, because I'm not trying to die and then they never know where I am and I just die alone and no one ever knows.
Okay. All right. And Nadia and Alex, after you get your information from Bruce Math's house, what do you guys do after that?
I'd probably head Alex.
What was that?
I said I'd probably head back if Alex else.
You keep calling out after Alex.
It's okay. I think I got what you said. Alex, before Nadia and Alex leaves, Alex will I'm guessing hopefully the bed is on the floor. Alex would just like flip the bed and like maybe like ransack the room a little bit and then leave.
Okay.
I mean, fair.
Yeah. Would you like to roll anything, or are you just doing that just out of hatred? Like, fuck your bed.
Actually, can I make a survey roll to to maybe see like if there's anything left, like maybe like money or like something valuable.
Oh yeah, you can.
Okay, here we go.
Control standard for this.
Awesome. Alrighty. No extra dice. Go. Nothing. I don't see anything.
So Alex, as you ransack the place, you toss his bed in anger, and you look on the ground, and you notice something. A cutout of the wooden floor. Like, you can see that there's a panel that comes out. And so you bend over and you grab the edges of this panel.
Oh no.
And you lift it up. And that's when you hear beep 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 beep.
Run!
I guess I look.
Grabs him by his collar and starts just booking it.
Alright. I like it. I need both of you to, like, I mean, you guys have to roll something or something else is gonna happen. So what would you like to roll? We could do fortune dice, but instead of like a regular fortune dice, you can use fortune dice for like your prowl or your hunt or like any of the physical like attributes.
I mean, I guess it's
like skirmish, whatever, prowl, hunt, skirmish, any of the things that like kind of like you can react in time. Not necessarily. Well, you can probably do rec too, but what do you guys do?
Mine'll probably have to be skirmish.
Okay.
Because I'm just gonna be trying to barrel through the door that we just came through.
Okay. All right.
I have one in all of those, so I'll just do prowl.
All right. Both of you roll.
All right. What are we at?
Fortune roll, right?
Just a fortune roll. There's no status here.
Okay.
It's like, are you gonna make it or you don't? And if you don't, bad things gonna happen just now. Oh, Nadia! Poof! The door bursts open as you grab Alex's collar and you pull him out, but not before the bomb goes off. Poof! An incredible explosion rocks the ground as splinters fly everywhere, and one large splinter just impales you in the shoulder, Alex. And you're just like, for a second, you're in shock, and you look down and you see this long stake just embedded in your left shoulder. You take a level, I will say, give me 1 second on what kind of harm this would be. I would say this is a moderate harm. You have, and you can add shoulder, like wooden spike or something like that, spike in shoulder for your moderate harm.
Would that be in 2, right?
Yeah. You're going to have to heal that up. Or like, we'll say deep wound. That's what it is. Deep wound.
Oh, okay.
Impalement.
Impalement. Yeah, impaled.
Oh, look, I've been impaled.
My first time.
Shit, same.
Alex will look at Nadia and be like, sorry, oops.
I had to go and fucking touch it. Okay. Sit still. And she, like, you can tell she hates the fact that she's having to do this, but at the same time, it looks like she's done this before. She puts one foot on his chest and grabs the base of the stake with the other hand, and then, like, props herself up against him and just, like, yanks it out. No countdown, no warning, and just yanks it. And with, like, her other hand now free after she lets go, she's gonna throw the stake off to the side and just rip her really nice shirt that she was wearing and, like, wrap it up and just push it on the wound.
Kinda wish you had those medical supplies now before they blew up, huh?
Wait,
Well,
Alex
he
grabbed them.
took 'em.
Alex grabbed them.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Did Alex grab him? All right. Well,
Yeah, he
Nadia,
used
you don't
it.
have to ruin your shirt if he's just holding a
Awesome.
box of medical supplies.
Cool, yeah. So she'll use the medical supplies. She'll still rip it out the same way though.
Okay.
Like, no question. She feels no pity for his dumb mistake.
Alex will just look at her and be like, "Really? Seriously?"
While she's like wrapping it up, she just stares at him blank faced, like, what?
Alex will stick his tongue out.
She'll flick him on the forehead. Stand up.
Actual child.
Honestly, though.
But one I love, so it's fine.
So we'll
Injured.
head back now.
And what do you guys do? You guys go back to Secret Brew, or you guys continue on?
Definitely going back to drop his dumbass off.
Well,
All
I
right.
mean, I wanted to ransack the room, so now
No. No.
You see, like,
March,
there's
young man.
there's like a
March.
you hear like wee from outside the building, and you can see there are like parts of the building that are now crumbling down. You see into the rooms of like maybe 5 other like units in this building, and there are people with like a suit on their faces, ash everywhere. Like their homes have been blown apart, and they're just all staring at you in like shock and surprise. There's like a couple having sex, and they stop as half of their unit is just completely blown apart, and they're just in mid coitus.
Why would they stop?
Because their wall just blew
Like
up.
that man from Pompeii.
Yeah.
Man from Pompeii.
Dude, no. Nadia just looks at them and is like totally shocked by all of this. We should go. And just like grabs him by the collar again and walking him away. Just like her eyes are wide. She's like, what the hell happened?
I feel like Nadia would also like cover Alex's eyes.
Yeah, that is exactly what she does.
Like cover their eyes, even though he's like older, but like it's okay.
She's still older than you, so
Yeah.
I don't know by how much, but like probably a few.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah, we're going back. Sorry.
Back to the Secret Brew. All right, and all of you guys make your way back to Secret Brew, and all your friends are there. The
Welcome
same
back, everybody.
pleasant music plays.
I have coffee for everyone.
So this is
Nadia
just a
comes
repeat.
over. What?
You just said he has coffee. Jupiter's just gonna
So,
blast
sorry.
rolling again.
I put cinnamon in this time.
so is Alex walking in still bleeding? Is that where we're at right now?
He's wrapped up.
Yes.
He's pretty
He's
wrapped, up,
but it's probably still bleeding. It was a deep impalement into his shoulder.
Yeah, boy.
Proceeds
I see
to
I'm gonna have a
freak out
long
and
night
goes
ahead of
to
me.
Alex.
And so Brigham just kind of gets to work, like, poking at Alex's wound. In a professional way, not in like a
though. I was
poke
about to say.
make it hurt more.
Just poke that
But
in.
like a kind of like a sigh, like, okay, what's gonna have to happen to this to make it better, kind of way. Well, the rest of the conversation can happen around him. That's just what Brigham's gonna be doing.
Now, how on earth did that happen?
Brigham, are you
Yep.
trying to heal him? Which can happen.
I mean, that's usually like a downtime action, but like if I have the opportunity, sure.
It does
I'll try
not
and heal him.
require. So yeah, I mean it is, but it doesn't require downtime action for you. So I mean, we could just say like, why not?
Okay, sure. I guess I can make just a physical roll then.
Yeah, tinker check.
Yeah. Risky standard or
I mean, I don't think the downtime actions generally have like positions, right? Like you're not gonna ever like do worse than what he's already at. So we'll just do
make
4.
a fortune roll.
No, that's not necessarily true.
I don't think that's in the system. I don't think that like the physiker can actually kill their patient by accident.
Fair.
Because that would make Corey's character kind of like, it's like you're taking away what like he would really like. Oh, okay. So I think
Great.
that's 3, which is like I'm not really quite sure how exactly this works, but
So if you look at the healing, so if everybody looks at their character sheet, it's easiest to see this. So next to harm, there's a healing progress clock.
Yeah.
So it takes 4 ticks in that clock to reduce all of your harm by 1, basically. So 1 to 3 on that downtime action is 1 tick. So basically, it would be another 3 ticks on that clock before you reduce Alex's harm. You can spend coin to take extra downtime actions. You can also spend coin to increase the effect of downtime actions. Brigham doesn't have any coin right now to do any of those things. But in the future... Oh, wait, actually, sorry. I also get plus 1d to healing treatment rolls because I'm a physiker, so I should have rolled 1 more die. So I'm just going to roll 1 extra die, if that's okay with you, to see if we get better than a 3 here.
Sure.
I'm just going to click roll fortune.
So
1.
it is 1 to 3, 1, then 4 to 5 is 2.
No better. Apparently,
damn.
I just am having a real tough time with this. I left my Blades in the Dark book downstairs, so I can't check super quick. I'll have to open the PDF.
It's fine.
But I know that a 1 to 3 is 1 tick. Also, if Alex takes more harm in the meantime, you remove all ticks on that progress clock.
Okay. Alex,
Interesting.
you are hurt, so
I still have a sprained ankle.
Christ.
So I think it's the same thing as a downtime activity. So 4 or 5 would be 2, and 6 would be 3. And if you get a crit, it'd be 5.
Yep. That sounds right.
So yeah, you guys all meet. Alex, Brigham starts to work on Alex's shoulder. What do you guys do?
Did Orland ask what happened?
I mean, yes, but I mean, kinda. I mean, a little bit. I know that was very confusing. What Orland did say was, "Well, how in the hell did that happen?" So yes, I guess he did ask, but like, you know.
I'm trying.
It was more like pleasantries. He wasn't really actually concerned.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, that's
so
accurate.
she's just gonna look at him and say, "Please put alcohol in my coffee now."
All right. How many? How much?
2 shots.
All right.
She's like holding the bridge of her nose and then rubbing her temples intermittently, like just thinking of what just occurred.
Takes like one of the shots that Chess is about to put into Nadia's coffee and like uses it to continue like sterilizing and suturing Alex, and then gives back the empty shot glass.
All right.
Put her in the background, just piling flower crowns on Alex's head in concern.
Dude,
Alex,
Nadia's just staring at Brigham like, "Come on, man."
I mean, if we want, I can just make like real drinks.
I'll take it, please. I need something.
All right. Orlin pulls a lever which flips around the regular like coffee barista stuff, and there's like a stocked bar, and he starts pulling out. He starts pulling out like all of his bartender stuff, and he starts like making drinks.
I knew it.
Love it, love it, love it.
Just to annoy Nadia a little bit more, Alex will look at Nox and be all like, "Hey, buddy, look, twinsies."
I was literally gonna have Nadia say, "Well, at least you guys are matching."
Yes.
Nox looks down at his blown away limbs, and then looks back at you, Alex, and just kind of whimpers.
Exploded. What's the difference?
Because he still has his arms.
Brigham now has Nox's head in his lap while he's working on Alex. Like,
Oh.
Probably why you did so poorly on it. I'm joking.
yeah, it turns out dogs are not great for sterilization.
Alright.
God.
So,
Nadia's gonna explain like what happened real quick, and then just put down on the table the information that they found.
But they're still piling on flower crowns on top of Alex's head in concern because you know how to handle emotions.
Flower
shut
crowns
up.
and concern. Flower crowns intensifies.
Just like piling them on. They keep falling like in his lap, and they keep just piling it on, just like flower crowns.
We're less wounded in our endeavors. If y'all want to take a peek outside, you'll see what we acquired.
It's not
Oh,
done
damn,
yet.
it's not done yet? Damn it.
No, it's going to take a day or so.
the car's not
I just
there.
want to
Am I
note
supposed to
that
say the
I just-
info I have on?
I just want to note that Orlin is one of those bartenders that is a little too fancy when it comes to flourishing while making drinks. So there's a lot of flipping of bottles and catching,
no.
throwing things in the air and catching them unnecessarily. So
Went to bartender school. I know it.
taught bartender school, I think you mean.
Yep.
Well, that certainly does sound like quite a lot. Very good information, very useful information. We got a gun, very big gun, that is currently being placed on top of our car, so we can absolutely obliterate the man that has done this to our lives. And I mean the other man who has done this to our lives, not me.
So, what you're saying is that we've put a huge fucking beacon on top of our only transportation.
It can be taken off. We have feet. Excuse me.
Not all of us. Looks at
Okay,
Nox.
fair enough. No, fair enough. I mean, well, no, wait, hold on a second. No, Nox does have feet, just not all of them. Not the same thing, but categorically
Same thing
different.
for a dog.
I mean, fair enough.
Unless you can make them bipedal.
Bipedal.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you.
We would like him to be quadrupedal.
Quadrupedal yo ass over here.
As
Are you hitting on me?
Ooh.
I suppose.
As Jupiter is putting flower crowns on Alex's head, he'll look at them and ask them, "Oh, did you find anything?"
Wait, what did Natia and Alex find again? I forgot because.
If you guys look
So
through
we-
the stuff, I'll tell you.
I think he said that we found a picture of a young man with scribbles on the back or something. Couldn't read it. Found a map and some unused medical supplies that are now used. And then we also had a couple of journal entries.
Okay, so Jupiter
And some pornographic drawings of Orlin.
Some tasteful
right.
though, tasteful, classy jobs.
Huh,
Right, so
who knew
Jupiter's
he was
kinda-
an artist?
Jupiter's just gonna kind of snap out of like piling flower crowns on Alex's head for a second, and just say, "Oh, I know where he is." What the gun is. And then
You found.
I'll take it away because I forgot what she said.
The Six
Yeah.
Towers. You felt it.
Right, that. 10, I said that.
So that's where we need to go. The 6 towers.
The 6 towers. Interesting.
Alex will like give Jupiter like a high five, but it's not that hard because it's the arm with the wound.
Take another wound. No.
Oh no!
You're just gonna kind of like grab Alex's hand and just like keep it closed, trying to like.
Would you just sit still, boy? Jesus.
Oh, sorry, sir.
Sorry, Jesus probably doesn't exist in this setting. I'll have to come up with a different curse.
Forgotten God. Coca-Cola. Never.
For Leviathan blood, would you just sit still?
Sorry, sir.
All right.
So
I
I never read what the journal entries were about or what the map was for.
Yeah, check out this map.
Yeah.
The map details a route through the an X at the train station in the night market. The train station is called the Gadok Rail Station, and all of you know that this is pretty much the train station that lets other people lets you go from city to city, and this particular map has it outlined to go somewhere close by. I will let you know exactly which city that is in 1 second. So, it seems like this man, Bruce Math, had the plans to go to a city called Wintercliff in the same continent. But that's what the map kind of outlays. You also see like the map has some times or some train schedules, and you realize that Bruce Math might be headed to the train station that leaves in approximately an hour.
Great.
Okay.
Alright, so that gives us a
I
great
suppose we'll have to-
So we don't have our cannon ready yet. So unfortunately, that's not going to play into this, which is a bummer.
And Alex is wounded.
But we can set up some explosives on the rails.
Well, wait. How long? Wait. Like right now?
We have an hour, so we got to move very quickly. So like
we don't have a car.
We can't just blow up an entire trainway though, because
That
that's involving
does-
way too much, and we already have heat on us. So we need to do as little as possible, while at the same time closing in and eliminating the target that we need.
How
Get on the
far
train.
away from us is is like the place where one would board the train?
It's in the same district as you guys in the night market.
Oh, we can intersect. I mean, if we leave right now, we can intersect where he gets on this train.
Having flashbacks to trains.
I'm down. Let's go.
I'm just saying. I mean, if we want to do this, we're gonna have to do it, like right now.
Okay.
Are you ready to
It's
do this
totally
right
out
now?
of character. I'm super
this-
into train robbery just as a score.
I mean, a very impromptu score like that we're about to do like right now. I mean, so here's the thing. How long would it take for him to get to his destination from the train? From boarding the train where he is now?
Yeah, to Wintercliff.
So I'm going to lay this out to you guys. So far, you have two
Okay.
contradicting information. Jupiter has confirmed that the Monkey Paw Zazu was in the Six Towers district.
Okay.
The map is indicating that Bruce Math would be headed to the train station in the night market as we speak, or already there, waiting for the train.
So
So,
basically, he could have been intercepted before the time.
or
That's true.
otherwise. That's
So
up to you
is
guys to
the-
figure out. But you probably can't get there both unless you split the party.
Yeah.
That went so well.
I would imagine that the better information that we have is where currently the monkey paw is, rather than his preconceived notions of whatever his plan was going to be.
Yeah.
So,
I agree.
Or even if his plans did go according to plan, that doesn't mean that he still has the monkey paw.
Yeah.
But I mean,
interesting.
We're
the
not
monkey
worried
paw.
about him anymore. We need the
We're worried
monkey's
about
paw.
the paw. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So
That
do
man
we
was in
know-
love with the monkey paw. He was ready to like just take that monkey paw to Pound Town. I don't believe for a second that monkey paw is out of his hands because he sold it to somebody.
No. Someone probably took it from him. If he
I
does not,
don't think anybody took it from him either. I'm saying that like. I don't know. We have contradicting information, but I don't believe that man is separated from that monkey paw.
me neither. I think he was accepted and was put away for something.
Maybe he was kidnapped.
Can't say
Yeah.
I'm surprised. He's an idiot.
Yeah.
he is an idiot. Well, he's an idiot that tricked us, so that makes us even bigger idiots.
I don't think he's an idiot.
Yeah.
I don't think that's an accurate depiction.
Yeah, no, I agree. Okay. So, do we? Would Orlin know of what? Who are the powers at play here in the Six Towers district?
Sure. I mean, Orlin would know that.
Like,
There
would there
aren't-
be anyone that, like, we would need to be watching out for if we were to, traverse into this territory, or be someone who would be interested in this monkey paw, were they to know of its, existence and whereabouts?
What?
I mean, I guess everyone, right? But people who would have the ability to have the knowledge of the fact that this thing is here.
So Nadia does know that the Circle of Flame is based off of the Six Towers district.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That would be what Nadia knows. Orlin knows that Lord Skurlock resides in the Six Tower district as well, and
great.
the Unseen, a very insidious criminal organization that you just heard their name in passing, Orlin, but you don't know anything about them. But they might be powerful.
So here's, I'm just looking back at, again, the notes I took, and I posted these already. But, like, part of what's, I think, frustrating about this score, right, is that we already know that the 7 are in with leadership in Duskfall, including Lord Governor Skurlock. So it's difficult to figure out, like, what we need to figure out versus why aren't they telling us this because it would be helpful, which to me makes it seem like it's almost better to go for the intercept train plan than the we know where it is plan. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure this out, given that, like, we know that if they're working with the Lord Governor, then the 7 are already with the Lord Governor. So if they already have the monkey paw, it doesn't make sense for us to be under pressure anymore. So
Wait. You mentioned that Lord Skurlock is the governor. Did I say that at one point?
Sorry, is Skurlock not the Lord Governor? Am I combining two people?
No, Skurlock is from Jupiter and I's previous mission. Skurlock is the man who had us kidnap, or not? Well, re-kidnap. It's hard to describe. Retrieve a man who, if I'm remembering correctly, is the governor or some other political official for them, who had killed a previous friend of ours and possessed their body.
So
demon man.
Skurlock is different from the Lord Governor.
Yes.
That is correct. Yes, not the.
Okay, never mind. Then my confusion doesn't hold. I'm still confused. It doesn't hold it in this particular way.
Journal entries. We never got around to those. Do those have any information or just like, I don't know, stories?
So the journal entries describe a lot of hatred towards the Circle of Flame, a lot of hatred towards the Deathland Scavengers, and mainly his plans to get his own body back with the use of the monkey paw. And
Well, he should have just come to me.
And he has done extensive research on the monkey paw, and the monkey paw continues on where there's 4 wishes, but if you ever go through the 4 wishes, the thumb is the left. If you ever use the thumb on the monkey paw, all the wishes that have been made will get reversed, and the monkey paw itself would be destroyed.
Good to know. Yes, finally, take this away. And destroyed. Excellent. Okay. So, I'm going to pocket the part where it says it will be destroyed if you use the thumb.
Okay.
I'm going to try and hide that from Brigham and everyone.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, is it noticeable if like Nadia's like, all right, and puts a piece of paper in her pocket?
She had a million chances to do
she's
that.
like trying to fold it up like conspicuously, and then like place it, I don't know, somewhere where someone wouldn't touch her.
In terms, I'm not going to lose this set. Like, she had so many opportunities to do that without Brigham watching. He didn't see it.
True. Okay.
Did Orlin see it?
We'll say like, I mean, if anybody, it would probably be Alex who saw it, because like if Nadia is reading it like at the secret brew, then possibly it's up to you, Nadia. You control the narrative because Nadia is the one doing the stuff.
So she'll be reading and then stop at that part and kind of skim through it and then look up at everyone and says, after that, it's just rambling. I don't understand what he's saying. And then fold it up and put it away.
Hey, what's that?
Nothing. It's gibberish. Stop fucking asking.
Don't fucking look at it, man.
Don't fucking look.
Fucking business.
Who do you think you're fucking talking to, huh?
I read it.
Joe Pesci, apparently.
Joe
My
Pesci.
property now, bitch.
Wise guy over here. Huh? Everybody's a wise guy.
You got a goddamn wise guy over here.
Can Alex make a roll to see if he notices like
You definitely can.
a difference in the?
Can I make a roll to try and make sure?
Yeah, roll your stuff. Everybody roll whatever they would like.
Low-key, I'm taking 2 stress.
What? You're going to push yourself
rolling?
to see
There's a PvP
if
section somewhere.
Why is Nadia hiding it? No one else
You
wants
don't know.
the paw for the wish
Boss!
except Brigham.
It's not even the wish thing. It's that she's actively hiding she conspicuously is hiding information by like crumbling up a piece of paper in front of us and pocketing it. I'm sorry, folding it and pocketing it? That's just sus. That's sus as fuck.
This is all very sus, and I hate to be a downer, but I am on this call for another hour. And I would like us to at least get through 2 sessions to an engagement roll.
Yeah.
Which I'm not trying to be like, I'm really not trying to be an asshole. I just want to be fair. Like, it's been, after the session, it will have been like 3 weeks of like planning a score, and I'd like us to get to like do a score.
right.
Yeah, and I totally agree.
All right then, Alex didn't see it then. It's fine.
No, I didn't want to cut off this particular conversation. I just want to like see if we can motivate us to move slightly faster overall.
Yeah.
Sure. So, let's just say Nadia pockets it while the whole commotion is going on. There's a lot of stuff happening. And she hides information. What do you guys do? You have two options at this point. Or, well, possibly a third, but it's up to you guys.
I think we should set up either a plan as soon as possible to go down to the 6 towers, or immediately go down to the 6 towers, because obviously we don't need the train if the monkey's paw is still in the city. We need to focus on that. That is our main priority. That is our main target.
Okay, but what if he's moving the paw?
If he's moving it, then we will follow. We have you. Mwah.
Blush is blue.
So vote then.
Yeah.
6 towers. Say aye.
I.
I.
Train. Say aye. 6 towers it is then. Let's go.
Yeah.
So the men are brain dead then.
It's not that I'm brain dead. It's that I'll go
You don't
whatever.
like either.
No, I
Uh-oh.
truly have no opinion in the matter.
Oh, okay.
You're too unpredictable to think.
I feel like I've made enough decisions
Annoying.
within the past 24 hours.
Good
I
point.
feel like I need another coffee to throw it at you.
Oh, here. He quickly he flips the lever, turns it back to, makes a quick iced coffee.
Quickly, Nadia grabs her drink before that happens.
And then hands it to Jupiter.
But it just splashes it on Orlin.
I'm getting very good at cleaning these shirts.
All right. And with that splash, Orlin, you quickly change your shirts or clean it, and your group heads out to the 6 towers on foot. As you make your way to the 6 towers, it's dark, like always. But you see... one second. You see, bits of trash blown on the, sorry. Okay. So, you see, bits of trash blown by a cold wind skitter across empty streets. There's still some street lamps that kind of flicker on and off as you walk by. This district seems to be decrepit, old, abandoned. There's trees that seem to have not been tended for a very long time, and in the night air, you can smell campfires. And you look around and you see just little pockets of what seems to be almost like just little areas of homeless people or squatters making their homes here in the 6 Towers district. There are a lot of eerie sounds that creak through the abandoned houses. The wind blowing through these old trees also creak. The streets here are wide and paved, but mostly broken. And you walk into the 6 Towers district. Jupiter, your senses lead you directly to an old friend's home.
Oh, who is it?
Lord Scarlock.
All right. Am I supposed to say something?
You could. But eventually, you guys approach this newly painted manor.
Is it red?
It is not.
That motherfucker lied to us. He said he was going to paint this place red.
That he wanted to. But he
Right?
was interested in doing so. He never said he was, and he never promised.
I guess that's fair. I
Conversation
just
imply everybody knows what you're talking about.
What
You
we're
might
talking
want
about.
to explain what's going on for the rest of us.
Oh, this bitch
right.
is crazy.
Yes. This is the home of a demon man who's killed a former acquaintance of mine and Jupiter's.
So,
I'm
are
not
we going
trying
to
to get
murder him? Is that what you're
glowing
going with here?
red eyes again.
Say that. Sorry. Say that again.
So, are we
Brigham.
here to murder this man?
Are we here to murder this man? I don't believe so. I think
This
we're
man
just
is the
looking for
reason Roderick died.
Who's
What?
Roderick?
Our friend Roderick.
Oh.
Can I just say, out of character, I hope we all pause and give Alex a lot of room to talk here because Alex is quiet, and I'd like to hear his voice a lot right now.
Yep.
Take it away, Alex.
Alex will look at Orlin and stare at him and just say, explain.
Explain why. I just well, seem to have found myself in a bit of. I go and knock on the door.
Boom, 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 boom. The door creaks open. And before you, you see the same man that you saw before, Amancio. But you all know that, or Orlin and Jupiter, you know that Amancio is no longer. And in Amancio's body, you see dark tendrils of shadow rise from his shoulders and all around him. His eyes glow red. And he says, "Ah, it's Orlin. And who? Ah, Jupiter. Oh, and you brought some new friends. Welcome."
Yes.
Yeah, and
yes.
keep your filthy paws off them.
Okay. Well, if you, Skurlock, pleasure to see you again. Would you like to meet my friends? This is Nadia, Brigham, and Alex. Alex here happens to be a relative of a mutual acquaintance of ours that is quite sadly passed.
And
You
who
may
might that
remember.
be?
Casually hits Orland in the shoulder.
Alex will say, Roderick. Do you know him?
I do. And why do you believe he's dead?
Because last time we saw him, he was like critically injured.
He did take a bullet through the lung.
Why, you know anything?
Information is never free in this city.
I swear to all the gods, you give me this information, or I send you.
So, this is getting a lot of new information right now. So, I'd like to sort some things out right now. I have a good friend named Alex, who apparently has a brother named Roderick, who is recently deceased.
Oh, recently isn't necessarily.
And some of y'all seem to have some information about the brother who was recently deceased.
Wait, Roderick is Alex's brother?
Cousins? Maybe? I don't really know. He said relative.
Alex will breathe slowly and just calm himself down and look at Orlin and
very well about the release of this information.
We're not here for that right now. Alex will look at Orlin and he wants to punch him in the face, but he will look back at what's his name?
He stares Alex real hard and goes, "Son, you gotta know when to stand up for yourself."
Oh, is that permission? Alex will punch Orlin in the face right now.
Okay.
I feel like I maybe deserve that.
That's permission.
Crack! Alex's fist punches Orland in the face. You suffer 1 level 1 harm, Orland, of bruised cheek.
I probably deserve that.
You're just gonna like be like, Alex, oh my god! You hurt your hand!
While they're doing that, Nadia's
I'm
gonna
good.
walk over to Skurlock and just pull him off to the side.
Oh, I think his name is
Don't.
Amancio.
Or-
No, that's a
Really?
Skurlock.
Well,
The
that's
body
not-
is
yeah,
an
that's not how-
Anancio.
Oh.
Yeah.
Amoncio dead.
Anancio's dead.
Wow.
Or at the very least, like trapped inside of his own body while it's being puppeted around by a Skurlock.
No. He
I don't really
is
understand the mechanics of
100%
it.
dead. He
All right,
died
cool.
with his. Well, he was out having fun and some prostitute killed him. Long story short, I have his
Classic.
body.
Very
He
clear.
was up for grabs, so I took
Sounds
it.
wrong.
Can I quick pause like the rest of the action and then like just a side scene is Brigham pulling Alex to the side and being like, "All right, you got the one in. We're gonna listen to the rest later. We'll figure it out. But right now we got some other shit to deal with."
Is Skurlock gonna let us in?
Last time he didn't, so I wouldn't count on it.
Yeah,
Dang.
I would doubt it.
Skurlock, can we ask you a few questions?
You can ask, but I don't have to answer now, do I?
You kind
no,
of
of
do
course
that. You're the
not.
whole reason our friend got hurt.
I mean, technically, I'm the reason our friend got hurt. He took the bullet for me.
Yeah, and what were you doing? Oh, right. Doing a favor to this bitch.
I mean, we were all doing the favor. It was okay. It wasn't a favor. It was a job. We were on a
If this
job.
bitch wasn't here,
Do you
Okay,
he
I
even
wouldn't
mean-
have
monkey
been
paw?
dead.
We need to know.
That's straightforward.
Oh, you mean this thing? And he takes out the monkey paw. The pinky is the only finger. The pinky and the thumb are the only ones that are up. And he begins to pick his nose with it.
Gross. Grow up, dude.
All right.
Well,
That's a
Yes,
Yes,
we
right.
do mean that thing.
I think I'm.
This might be
pretty
a good
sure.
time for everybody to announce their loads. I don't know. Are we on a score right now?
I don't know. Maybe. We might be.
I mean, we like an engagement roll, but we might be about to be on a score. I don't know.
I fully cannot hear you.
He was asking, are we, as us, I guess, is our game plan here? Is this a score for us? Are we about to engage in
The
something
engagement's
right
over. You don't need to roll an engagement roll when you're going to a friend's house, right? The engagement roll is pretty much like how you guys get in contact with the dude. You already did it.
Yeah.
If you want to do something, you would do it as if you were already in the score.
now? Okay.
What I'm saying is, like, announce, for example, announce loads going to Lord Skurlock's house.
I can't understand you.
Yeah,
You
I
might
heard
have to
nothing.
type that down.
Oh shit, my
I-
mic is done again, apparently.
Well, no, it sounds
I
good
heard, like,
now.
kind of that last part. Oh, there we go. It's
It-
only
it-
when you want to give us information.
Yeah, it's only
No,
when
When
you
it
want.
matters.
But so, like, the thing I'm asking right now, right, is like, we have. So, normally when you start a score, you have to
Right.
announce your load.
Yeah.
So
So, yeah.
now a point where we should do that? Or have we passed that? I don't really know.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean,
at
your
the
note.
same
time,
I
your
would
loadout would be
indicate
loud.
that your load would probably be normal at this point, right? Like just a
Yeah.
normal load. You wouldn't necessarily go heavy when you don't know what you're expecting. So I would say if you
Oh,
do
because
have
Brayla
items,
is definitely going to go heavy for, like, the next score. Just,
this
like,
is a
that
surprise
was-
score. So I mean, you
yeah,
didn't
it's a
know that the monkey.
surprise score, so yeah.
So it would be normal. Everybody would be normal. There's no really reason why you guys would be traveling heavy or light.
When we go attack the other people, it's definitely going to be heavier,
Heavy?
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is like a surprise to you all. So I would say if you
Okay.
want to have items on you, it would be a normal load.
I definitely got. I can think of a few items I have on me right.
Sure. But Scarlock will look at you all and say, and let's be honest and frank here. Straight to the point. What are you doing here? I'm assuming for this thing?
And we won the paw, give it to us.
Yes, that's not happening, little one. You can...
Oh wow, that was not intended.
Screeching at me like a little bird isn't going to help that much, is it, Jupiter? And I do recall you calling me...
Not on a first name basis.
Well, you called me bitch, so maybe I should return the favor.
Well, it seems like one of his things.
That says, shut the fuck up, and just jams a vial of drown powder down this asshole's throat.
No.
Okay. Make it roll.
Yeah, I guess I'll go with Wreck.
Sure.
And I'll push myself. So drown powder is tier 3/2. I'm trying to figure out my own notes here. But level 1 harm, a fine dust that incapacitates by giving the sensation of drowning. So I feel like I'm trying to waterboard this guy, basically.
Okay. You can definitely do that. This effect here, the effect is a 0 effect.
0 effect. So can I push my... wait, so what's the position and... So
the position would be...
Effect is 0. Position is what?
The position would be risky. Not desperate, because I would say it's not a desperate situation. You're taking the initiative here, not really reacting. So it would be risky, but 0 effect.
So I'll trade position for effect. So I'll go desperate with limited effect.
Okay. Anybody can assist him.
And I am pushing myself for 1 die already. If somebody wants to assist, that would be wonderful. But otherwise...
I can try to assist. I have, ghost powers, and he's a demon, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So all you have to do is say you're doing it and pay 1 stress.
Yeah. So Jupiter, you get 1 stress, and you get another additional dice here. So that's 4d6. Woof! God damn.
That's a lot of force.
Okay. You smash the drown powder in his face. Blood begins to trickle down his mouth. His eyes roll back, and you hear, "Oh, yes. Oh, yes, that is good. Oh,
I knew it wasn't gonna work.
I love the sensation of drowning.
I have to make it creepy, God.
This is sexual for me. This is
like the way people talk to friends.
This is 100% sexual for me right now.
I'm ready for the desperate consequence, by the way, which is not going to be pretty.
Right, and as he does that, his other hand shoots out, and it just, you see his hand in a flash, not even like a blink of an eye, it smashes into Brigham's chest, and you hear as multiple ribs and his sternum caves in pretty much. This would be a level 3 harm, unless you would like to resist.
I probably just gonna take it here.
Wow, you really can resist it?
I've got 2 stress left. Also, my vice purveyor is out for the next 2 scores. So yeah, what's the harm?
It is.
I guess I better resist it because that's in the need help category.
Yeah.
What am I gonna resist it with?
Well, whatever you would like to. But it's more of a physical thing here. He's not. It's like a spiritual thing. He's just incredibly fast and strong. This is Lord Scarlock here.
Yeah, I'll go with prowess, I guess, trying to dodge it.
Yeah. Make your resist.
All right, one stress.
Okay. How did you what did you do to get away from this with only one stress?
Yeah, it was just dodging it. It was like he tries to slam me, and I just grab his arm and throw it at the ground.
All right. I'm gonna say you don't grab his arm, but just the physical blowback of the air that this impacts, you do see Brigham kind of blown back a little bit, and he kind of does like that skid where his 2 feet kind of skid on the ground, but he holds himself up. And Lord Skurlock kind of smiles and says, "Ah, you are quite formidable. I wouldn't suggest the physical confrontation. As your other friends might know, I'm pretty impressive in that regard. But
The only thing you're impressed about is how big of a bitch you are.
oh, Jupiter, your
I
mouth.
don't understand
Your
why
mouth,
we
I just.
continue to insult.
I'm sorry, what did Cal say?
I just wish I could rip your throat out, but I'm not going to do that, of course. If one thing you can say about Skurlock is that I'm very not confrontational. I'm very passive.
Yeah, then give us the paw, you coward.
Why would I give this to you? I'm going to make the last wish.
What do you
I
want
don't
for
want
it?
the last wish.
I'm not
if
going to
I
give.
may,
Yes, Olin.
I do truly, from the bottom of my heart, apologize for my companion's composure. We have been through a lot recently.
Don't apologize for me though, because you don't get to do that. I'm still mad at you.
All right. I apologize for everyone except for Jupiter.
I have not done a damn thing.
Here, if I may get down to brass tacks, we have had a bit of issues from the person that I do believe that you have procured this the monkey paws from, a man by the name of Bruce Math.
I know who he is. Yeah. I have him right here.
Oh, wonderful. He screwed not only us over, but 2 other powerful factions as well, in the procuring of said monkey's paw in the first place. And now 2 of them are, rather at desperate ends trying to retrieve it, putting us rather in the middle of all this. And while I certainly mean no offense, it would be very beneficial if we could perhaps come to an arrangement of a trade. Perhaps I'm sure someone such as you might need something that needs doing.
Sure. I'm up for a trade.
All right. See,
he snaps his finger, and you see like this pretty badly bruised and beaten young boy make his way, like kind of walk up next to
What's up with old people and young boys? This is weird and questionable, and I don't like it.
we are talking to a demon man.
Now, what was?
Well, like let's put your own let's put your mind out of the gutter here. All right, it's nothing weird about it. And
it's just the slave boy.
Skurlock looks down at the boy and says, "Bruce, math, at your service. Here, you can take Bruce for whatever payback you would like. Apparently, his wish went awry. That's how I found him and took the paw for myself. I have no
want Bruce, we want the paw
for your old body.
I have.
Nadia's gonna pull out the picture of the young boy and compare it.
That's identical.
Yep, that is exactly what she thought. So
Makes
she's gonna stop Skurlock and go, so you want to make a wish on the exact same paw that his wish went awry on and others have gone awry on, and do you think you're gonna be any different? How is that fair?
It's only awry
he's an idiot.
if you don't know what to do. Me personally, I've already came up with my wish, and he like takes out this parchment. It's like maybe a 3-4 folded long length like piece of parchment. And he says, "This is my wish with all the clauses included. Trust me, I'm not the first. This is not my first rodeo. You don't become Skurlock with half measures. No,
I thought your name was Skurlock. What's up
my
with
name
that?
is Skurlock.
And you were
what's-
already Skurlock. You can't become Skurlock if your name is already Skurlock. What is this logic?
And your name is Jupiter. I don't know which is worse."
All right.
And if you want to be petty, little one, I can be just as petty. But say one
Yeah,
thing
but it
about
looks
Skurlock.
worse on you than it does on me, so.
I think
What
I
is
do
your
it quite
wish?
well. And he kind of
Not
like
your brand.
straightens
your
his like
brand.
clothes. You can take the boy and go, but the Paul stays here with me.
What is your wish?
Wow,
Just gonna sit there.
Oh wait, what is my wish?
Yeah.
Oh well, one thing is that drown powder doesn't work on spirits. That's why it was 0 effect. But I mean, I'm not really quite sure how to rule it, but it's just like trance powder, drown powder, that kind of stuff just doesn't work on them.
So if nothing works on them, then why am I trading position?
Because
why am I able to trade position for effect? Why wouldn't it just be?
If
Why
it
would you
was higher than limited, it would have his own physical body might have, but since it was still limited, he did feel the effects. It was just not strong enough.
I mean, I guess that feels really lame to me. I guess, like, why? Like, if you had told me, like, literally, what I am doing cannot have an effect no matter what I do, right?
No. I'm not
then
saying
I
that.
wouldn't.
I'm
Then
not
I
saying-
wouldn't trade
but-
position for effect.
But there was no limited is still limited, right? So you succeed on a limited effect.
It is an effect. Like, it does something.
It did.
I feel like he has a point. His character would know if it needs to
Orgasm
have effect
over
or
it.
not.
Like, that's the opposite of having effect. Like, that is not limited effect.
So
Limited
what do you think would have happened to a millennium, like a vampire that's lived for over thousands of years?
I don't know literal anything besides laughing and having a good time.
Oh, I mean, okay, he's a little
Like,
drowsy.
for people
Like, I mean,
confused about what I'm talking about, because I had sent it in a PM. I'll repost it in our Wendy chat. But like, I went from risky to desperate on my roll to just to have an effect. And so, like, I succeeded with consequences, took a level 3 harm, resisted that or whatever. But, like, mechanically, it's kind of shitty to be told, oh, you took the extra risk, and even though you took the extra risk, there is no effect. And I also felt a little rolled over with, like, hey, Brigham took probably bad idea violent action with, oh, we're just going to actually continue talking this out. Like, it seemed really strange to me the way this scene progressed from, like, making an action to nothing happening. I don't know. It all just felt very strange to me.
I mean, it could become combative. I mean, like, well, that's why this is conversation. The narrative here is that Lord Skurlock is almost an immortal being. Now, his body that he's inhabiting is still physical, yes, but it's inhabited by sheer occult measures. Now, the whole thing with the desperate and limited is that it was a 0 effect. You did push yourself or take the risk for desperate to limited, and you did roll like a 4, which is a minor success, right? And the effect here is
so successes in this game aren't minor or great, unless like that's the whole point of the position effect, is that before you roll, you know what effect you have, with the exception of hitting a crit. So that the difference between a 4 and a 5 and a 6 is only about the consequences you suffer.
Right. So here's the thing. You guys had while he was doing his thing, there was an opportunity. It was a success. There was an opportunity. I had it. I didn't like kind of make it obvious, but you could say that during this time, he was not paying attention to what was happening. So if you wanted to take the monkey paw at that time, you could have. He was that was the whole thing with the orgasm, was that he was incredibly distracted. It was a success, but it was still limited. So we're going off of the effect here, right? The effect was still limited, so he was distracted. He's not going to drown, is what I'm talking.
No,
I'm telling you.
Of course he's not going to drown. Even on a normal human, that thing doesn't make somebody drown. But what I'm saying is, like, it would have been good to, I think, alert all of us that was an opportunity to act. Because what it was conveyed as was, lol, you did nothing.
Oh, no. He was pleasantly distracted. So if you guys want to roll it back and say that you do something while he was distracted, that's fine. But as that was happening, I think the other people wanted to continue the conversation. That's why nothing else happened, because Brigham was the only one who wanted to take action, right? So I don't know if you want to recall that as a party, as a group, is you guys should have, like, everybody has to be on the same page on what you guys want to accomplish. If you take the initiative and you attack the guy out of nowhere, then you're pretty much suffering the consequence of what happens after that. Does that make sense? Like, I mean, it is because, like, he's not just, or if you want to do it your way, he just kills everybody, right? We could do that. Like, so,
No,
like,
I think
which
I
way
understand what
are
he's
you trying
saying. I think the thing here is that I don't think we as a group recognized that was the moment in which he was distracted and something that could have happened. I also know, just from Orland's perspective, Orland is not taking physical action against this person no matter what. So that's why Orland decided to continue the conversation after no one did anything. If somebody wants to go back and change that and do the physical action as far as, like, responding to him being distracted, I'm okay with that.
I'm totally fine with Brigham dying in this confrontation, for sure, because Brigham has no fucking clue that Skurlock is an important person or millennia-old vampire, and has no reason to believe such a thing. Nobody has told him such a thing.
Orland has specifically said he was a demon multiple times.
Whatever.
Yes.
What do you mean, whatever? That's a really, like, valid point, right? So, like, the whole thing is, if somebody wants to go back and take that distraction as an opportunity to do something else, I will allow it, because maybe it wasn't, like, I guess I didn't convey it in that way, and you're right. But that was what I was picturing in my head, was when I said his eyes rolled back and, like, he was just, kind of in that moment where he was doing that. So if anybody does want to take that opportunity, they can at any point. And the conversation that led up to that, or that followed that, would have happened. But it's all up to you guys. But it did work. I mean, it definitely affected him. Don't think like I just said no effect, even though you took that desperate measure. But what you're trying to do, but it also depends on what you're trying to do with the drown powder as well. Obviously he's undead, so he's not drowning, right? So, like,
it doesn't say that I'm drowning. It says,
it's just the sensation of drowning.
It's a sensation of drowning. It's waterboarding. It's not about like, do their lungs work? It is, they feel like they're drowning.
Okay.
I think we agree that he is distracted. It is now up to, is someone going to go back and use that as an opportunity?
Yeah, that's on the table.
Like, do we rather just grab this thing and run?
But you're also forcing that when with the action. So I mean, it's also we have to go take a step back and also agree as like a crew what you guys were trying to accomplish after you found out that Skurlock has the paw, right? Because if like one person is acting reckless and endangering everybody else, maybe the other people won't want that.
I'm actually curious, Kendo. When did you tell me that Skurlock was a demon? Because I didn't.
On our way here, I said
Okay.
I was
Then
like,
that's my bad. That's my bad.
Yeah, when we got here and you guys asked whose house this is, and I said this is Skurlock, the guy the demon who is inhabiting our dead friend Anancio's body.
Yeah.
And I said it like 2 or 3 times.
So I mean, it's
again,
up for it's
I
up
mean,
on the
that's fine.
table. It's on the table. So if you guys want to, like, what do you guys want to do?
Yeah, I know Orlin is not taking physical action against him. I'm super okay with anyone else doing.
It could be a smash and grab. I mean, that's totally possible.
Alex is really hurt.
I will say that I think that even knowing that Skurlock is some kind of demon, like, the rest of the crew does not have to follow suit. I want to be very clear on that before, like, I continue what I want to say. The rest of the crew can do whatever. But, like, Brigham is in a situation of, like, seeing the thing that they're trying to get being dangled before him and just has no patience. And will continue to try and get that thing without conversation, which is likely to lead to Brigham's death, and I'm okay with that. Like, I'm not worried about, like, the blowback here.
Okay.
But I don't think Brigham is going to, like, smash some drown powder on somebody and then be like, oh no, I quit now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's
but
yeah,
it's
no,
also logical with when the drown powder that you use on people that affects them quite heavily, where this person is not affected. I mean, it's like the counterbalance between logic and anger at this point. So is Brigham suicidal?
I mean, no, I feel like no. I think I understand. Like, he's in rage mode. Fighting,
is he in rage mode? Like, that's what I'm asking, because rage mode could potentially equal suicidal.
I mean, it's not suicidal. It's not suicidal. It is, I see the thing that can bring my daughter back from the dead.
Sure.
And this person has it. And this person is being an asshole. Right? Like, I'm sick of running around this goddamn city looking for this stupid thing. This person has it, and I'm going to try and get it from them. Because even knowing that this person's a demon isn't the same as knowing that this person is the all-powerful all-father of Duskfall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, half the people in this group could make some kind of blood claim to being amazing. You know what I mean? And I don't think Brigham is interested in those distinctions. I think Brigham definitely sees it as like, this guy is talking shit.
Well, spirits terrorize people in the city, but they don't because of the lightning barrier. I mean, in the setting, Brigham would be... That would be crazy to say Brigham doesn't care about demons or spirits, right? Like, I mean, they're like ghost stories. They're like
he doesn't care. It's that he's used to being able to deal with them.
He's from what background? Like, is he a spirit hunter or a ghost hunter?
No. In terms of, like, okay, spirits exist and demons exist. Sorry, 1 second. What?
All right, so
I think this is less about him being a demon and about seeing a challenge.
Apparently, I can't just fucking play my fucking game.
Oh, rage, asshole.
Okay. But anyways, I'm going to mute him real quick. Is there anybody who wants to, like, do anything while he's doing that?
I think upon seeing Brigham jump in and start to attack, what's his name, Skurlock, that is Orland's gonna take a step back. And just be like, this maybe not great move, bad, all in all, bad move, and is like, okay, he doesn't know quite how physically this is going to play out, and does not want to be in the what's it called, the crossfire of whatever might happen because of this.
All right. Well, I mean, like I portrayed, like pretty much.
What do you want me to do?
Pretty much like what Skurlock is going to do is he's not confrontational. He's reactional, right? So like to him, it wasn't really a threat or like even like a, it wasn't really anything that he would actually tend to like offend, right? He's used to people trying to take him out, and it's more of like something like where he's just kind of, thanks. It was more like, like the superhero that gets punched in the face and he's like, oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Like
he's
that
Superman
tickles.
Getting shot in the eye.
Yeah, like he's like, that tickles, like fun stuff. So for the rest of you guys, what do you guys do?
Mm-hmm. Alex, Jupiter.
Oh, there was nothing to trade for, right? Oh, Nadia asked her questions. That's what Alex says.
Nadia asked her question.
What wish are you going to make with that ball?
I've been thinking about it for a long time. And honestly, he kind of looks at the rest of you and says, I think I want to be mortal again. To be able to feel.
That is a complicated wish, I would imagine. One that could very easily backfire without the proper forethought and wording.
Yes.
Why do you want to be mortal again?
Why wouldn't I be?
I mean, you've seen what happened to us mortals. We die.
Literally kill you right then and there if you were mortal. Like, why would you want to do that?
Because I want to feel the warmth.
Can't feel shit if I murder you, though.
That's not going to happen, little one. Come on now.
So that's it. You just want to be mortal. You just want to use one wish, right?
Yes. And he raises the paw.
Cruel tonight.
And he raises the paw up and he's like, there's only one left.
Oh, I thought there was a pinky and thumb.
Yeah.
Oh, pinky and then the thumb, like, okay, cool. Orlin, can you tell him about our situation? I don't know if like it'll do anything.
Sure. We were hired by this little boy here back when he was not such a little boy.
No, Orlin.
Yeah.
But between the groups that want the paw.
Oh yeah. Well, no, I was gonna lead. Okay, yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, fast forward. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, for sure. The circle of flame group I'm sure you're aware of, and the Deathland Raider Scavengers, right? Deathland Scavengers. Both of them, as well as us, were portrayed by Bruce Math, and now both of them have come to us to retrieve the monkey's paw for either one of them, in order to, not be accosted by them. So that's the situation we're finding ourselves in. It is now perhaps occurring to me. Tell us our information finally. What information?
I think she's talking about the thumb.
Oh, about the thumb. Interesting. Okay.
So we need that, Paul.
That is right. Well, I mean, so pretty much you can assume from this conversation that Skurlock knows that as well. That's why he's probably never going to give you the paw, because if he makes a wish, that thumb is going to fuck everything up. So, like, in this sense, he's probably not going to give you the paw unless you get like a critical success on like some sort of sway roll.
Mm-hmm.
Right, or like it's got to be like above and beyond for you to get this paw through talking.
Right.
Or you can convince him of something else. Otherwise, that's all up to you. The narrative isn't set in stone yet. So
I don't know if we have anything to offer this man that is not that is the equivalent to his. She responded to thumb.
Will there be something else that can give you your mortality?
That is a good question.
If you can find it, I wouldn't mind.
I mean, you would be the person to know. So.
Yeah. Do you know of anything that can do it?
I mean, if I did, would I go through all this trouble to get this? Well, quite frankly, I mean, this did just kind of fall on my lap, and I would be an idiot not to take it, right?
I agree. Understandable. Okay. Well, listen, I guess I'll. Do you mind if I have a quick sidebar with my companions real quick?
Sure. No problem.
I'm sorry. I understand that we are but ants to you, and we are probably more of annoyance than anything else. But I feel like there's possibly a way that we can work something out here, and I would just like to be able to, you know.
Yes, I'm going to... Brucey, why don't you join your friends?
Great. Does the child join us?
Yes. Brucey kind of walks up to things like, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
I roll my eye. Alex rolls his eyes.
All right. Let's scoot on over here real quick. Okay, so I don't think that we are going to be able to get the paw from him. And if we were to, I still think that perhaps we would find ourselves dead in some way, shape, or form. Do you think that maybe we could convince him to protect us in some way, shape, or form?
You can roll whatever you want, Chelsea.
Do it.
Do it.
If you have something to say to him. You can't just say, I sway him.
Please, Tweety, please, can you give it to us?
Please, with the cherry on top. Okay. Just type out or say whatever you would like to ask him for. And while that's happening, Brucey is going to be like, I'm sorry, guys.
You're sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're sorry for all the shit you put us through.
Yeah.
Alex is going to pull out his gun and point it to his head and is going to say, walk over there and don't move.
This little boy's eyes go wide. And he steps back over to like the railing and he's just like hands up. He's like, all right, okay.
Don't move.
I won't move.
All right. Okay.
You see some liquid on his like pants start to form.
Oh, come on. The boy's pissed himself now.
Still the same person that blew my dog's legs off. So
Okay. I very much understand.
Right. So Nadia says, I know how important it can be to lose something that is great to you. Mortality is something that is unparalleled. But think about it. Even if you become mortal, you will die. The paw will leave your side and you still risk all these wishes coming undone. Is this what you want? Okay. Roll your sway. Anybody can assist her if they like.
Alex will assist her.
Will also assist her.
Okay.
And I don't take any stress because this is technical lore. So it's my one of two.
Position and effect. I mean, this is a desperate position at the moment. And there's... I'm going to say this is a 0 effect. Now, you can take a devil's bargain here. Chelsea, I will give you this devil's bargain, and this is happening before this. I will bump it up to limited to give you a chance based on what you roll. And but pretty much he's not going to be friendly or on good terms with you if you fail. If you succeed, I will say, like, so just to make this very clear, a limited effect here would be like a setup here. Like, so if you succeed here on a limited effect, he will consider, but you have to give him something on top of that. It can't just be give us the monkey paw. The sway is for the opportunity for you to actually convince him based on the trade. He's not going to give it to you for free. But if you fail this, he's not even going to care, not going to listen, and it might turn bad. That's the devil's bargain. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to trade effect or trade a position to it for effect. Okay. All right. What does everybody think about this? Do you think Nadia should do it? She's asking.
I mean, of all of the positive ways that this could go, I feel like this is like I don't know.
Nadia's kind of like Alex's bestie, so like he got your back, boo. Whatever you choose.
It's all on you, Chelsea. Are you going to take it or not?
You want to be servitude? I'll be servitude too. Shoot.
How you want to do this? How you want to do this? Can we mute Hugh?
Yeah, I think you can.
Oh, I already... Oh, shit. do you guys hear them? Oh, I should do a server mute. Sorry, I thought I server muted them, but I just muted myself.
I
Oh
muted
shit,
them.
I didn't know. I muted them a while ago. So yeah, I'll server mute it, so everybody probably doesn't hear it now. Yeah, I muted it like way before.
Yeah.
I had no idea what was happening.
Sorry.
So Nadia,
Oh, she's gonna go for it.
all right, you're gonna take the
Ooh, let's
devil's
go.
bargain. All right,
go.
let's do it. So you have plus 2 d6s because Orlin, your boy Orlin, and your boy Alex are helping you. Jupiter, you can dive into this and help
Yeah.
her too.
Friendship.
What?
Oh,
What?
no.
Jupiter? Nah.
With the power of friendship. No.
All right. So what are we doing here? Okay, so
So it's 5.
that's possibly I think 5 dice,
Yeah.
5d6. That's a lot. Wow,
Come
you guys
on,
are
girl.
really
Come on.
you guys
Come
are
on.
really going into this. Okay.
We can do this.
Oh.
Oh my god.
My
Oh my
god.
god. Truly wild.
Holy shit! Did you guys see that roll?
Wild.
Oh,
What
oh
the
my
no,
god.
absolutely.
fuck?
Oh my god. Holy fuck.
Holy shit, dude! 1, 1, 1, and then a 6 and a 6. You gotta be fucking kidding me right now! Oh my god!
Girl, yes.
That's
Nadia.
the
Best.
amount of luck.
Wow.
It wasn't even like normal numbers. It was either like a critical failure or a critical success here. Holy
Yeah,
shit!
no, could have gone absolutely the worst.
All right. You see Skurlock scratch his head with the monkey paw's pinky. It's like, your words do make sense, and if I am mortal, then it would be pretty hard for me to keep this monkey paw out of the hands of some others. Fine. I'm listening now. What would you give me in return for the last wish of this monkey paw?
What do you
Alright.
want?
Well, I think that's up for us to. He wants to be mortal, I would imagine.
Other than that, I mean, like,
Other than that, like, is there like a nice like tea you want? I can make a mean cup of coffee. God. Fuck.
There is something I want.
Oh, a date.
oh, a date?
No, not a date. He looks at you and says, The thing that I wanted, besides my mortality, is one thing. And he smiles. I would like to be the Lord Governor.
All right. I would imagine. Do we have a sense of the politics of how one becomes Lord? Like, is it democracy or what?
No. The Lord Governor
I didn't think
is
so.
appointed by the immortal Emperor. The Lord Governor, he himself, have lived for quite a few decades now, quite a few centuries now. presiding over Dustfall.
Okay.
But he never ages. And you don't know if this is a power granted by the immortal emperor, or if this was something that like kind of comes with the title. You're not really quite sure how this happened. But the Lord Governor has not aged since he took the position.
Okay.
You know
he
that.
must be like he must be like Skurlock then, right?
You can ask.
Maybe. Okay, well, what do you know about the current Lord Governor?
He's a little bitch, as Jupiter would put it.
Right.
All I hope Jupiter says is a. You know?
Yes. He's learning. Yeah, who's the Immortal Emperor? Is that like, is the Immortal Emperor like the ruler of Dusk? Wait. Is the Lord Governor the ruler of Duskfall, and then the Immortal Emperor the ruler of all of it? Like
yes.
all of like. Okay.
The Eye of something on hills.
The entire empire.
Cool.
Do you know how, in a sense, we can get in the good graces of the immortal emperor?
The immortal emperor would never even look at the likes of you. If you think I look at you like insects, I mean, you are nothing but a grain of sand to him.
Then you
I
must
know
know
the immortal emperor, and eventually I will take his throne. If I cannot be mortal, might as well be
there, bud.
Immortal.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. No, that's fair. So it would seem to me that if we wanted to get this paw from him, we have to find a way to make him Lord Governor. The only way I can think of making him Lord Governor is finding a way to have the current Lord Governor removed from being Lord Governor, which I can only imagine would be to find a way to get either, well, they don't age, but that doesn't mean that they can't be killed. We need more information on the Lord Governor, but we could perhaps get the current Lord Governor in the bad graces of the Immortal Emperor to get them removed, which would open up a space for Skurlock to slide on in.
I mean, either way, this is a deal. We're gonna make Skurlock somehow.
Yeah, no, this and even and like also this puts us in maybe the good graces of the Lord Governor becomes the Lord Governor, so that's pretty good, right?
If I'm the Lord Governor, I will somehow. I'll take care of my own. You can.
All right.
You can believe.
This is sounding pretty good.
Sure.
Who's it? Are we? Yeah. Okay. Well, this doesn't necessarily. Hold on. This doesn't necessarily a more immediate issue that we technically have 7 days, before the circle comes in on us.
What circle are you talking about? The circle of flame.
Yes, sir.
Oh, bunch of hedonists. I can get rid of them with a snap of my fingers.
You can?
Yeah, of course.
Would be amazing.
Make me Lord Governor, and you can have anything you ever wished.
You're too good for him, Al. Circle of Flame, they want us dead. Yes, scavengers, we have 7 days.
7 days?
Okay.
How tacky, right? I mean,
I agree,
7 days.
Right?
Ooh, you have 7 days.
I know they're like they're like
Amateurs.
bitches, right?
Yeah. Agree, tasteless scoundrels. I agree. All right. Hypothetically, if we were to agree to this, I think that I think we would all be in agreement that setting up the situation for you to become Lord Governor might take us a little longer than 7 days, right?
No, yes, of course. That's why I'm giving you the monkey paw, so you can give it to whoever.
Oh, you're giving it to us now. Is that what you're saying?
Right. I mean, unless you are
Oh,
planning
okay.
to betray me, then I could just find
No,
you
no,
and
no,
kill
no, no.
you. I have
Okay,
tons of money.
that's a good point.
I would just hire maybe 3 or 4 gangs to find you and slaughter you if I wish.
Can we have
You know
some
what?
of
That's
that
an
money,
amazing.
though?
No.
Like,
Well,
oh,
okay. Damn.
well,
We'll talk about that later. Maybe
Yes,
at a
I'm
later
a
point.
I'm a
Okay.
bitch with a lot of money though, Jupiter. You see, I'm a bitch with a fortune.
a bitch
the kind
that's
of bitch I
rich.
I'm a rich bitch.
Yeah!
We already have a
I'm
few
rich,
for our
bitch.
heads. Yeah. Okay. Can we? Do you mind if my companions and I have one more sidebar? Just one more sidebar.
Right, carry on, come on.
This will be the last one. I won't swear on that. I think it'll be the last. All right,
Okay.
gang. So
Okay, why are we here?
I think that this works really good for us, right? What do you all think? Like,
Yes.
I just want to hear where all of our heads are at.
Alex thinks yes. I think yes. I'm good with it.
I feel like Skurlock has no reason to betray us, right? Because, I mean, well, he didn't betray us on our last job. Also, I feel like he's not the kind of... Like, what does he gain from betraying us?
Is there a way to like do like a blood bond or something? Like, so we can look at it?
Yeah, but I think it's
you know what?
I think it's a different thing.
There
there.
actually that actually is a thing that if I had the ability to, I could do.
But you don't.
I don't. It's called Ghost Contract, and I could make a literal blood oath with him.
Damn.
Ooh,
that would
be
curse either
sick.
of us if we were to break it. But I literally don't have that special ability yet. I was thinking of taking it next.
That's pretty dope.
Right? It's risky, but it has more benefits in the long run. Think about it. He's not getting his hands dirty, getting his wallet. Second, that is finally. That's what I'm thinking as well. Because I feel like if we're playing the long game here and we want to grow our organization and have some allies, the best ally is the Lord Governor, right? And we're almost immediately like negating our current bad situation. Well, not really, because we still have to deal with that there are 2 gangs. But that's a powerful ally I have on our side. I think the benefits are pretty good. And I don't think he would betray us. Like, not like I should, not like I'm the best character. But I don't think he has. Go ahead.
I feel like that's a later issue, a right now issue. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
And it in the long run is good, but like if he does betray us, that's a later issue.
Yeah. Because right now, he's been pretty straightforward with us. Like, he's been pretty much on the up and up. I feel like he's the kind of person who doesn't think betrayal is a necessity because he's so powerful to the point where, like, people know not to betray him, and him betraying other people is like, what's the point? That's a lot of effort to go through, like, deceiving people. Like, literally, he would just not give us the monkeys because we know, like, him being mortal is A tier on his point.
I mean, we could technically just ask him, but
if he would betray us, I mean, he doesn't have to. He could lie to us if he is the type to betray us.
I mean, like, you know, he's like, for your word, all right, let's go.
Yeah, no, you're all right. I would have betrayed y'all.
My bad. You guys do the thing where like you point at each other like, how'd you know? You got me.
Almost got.
I was gonna kill y'all. For real.
Damn, I'm fucked up, Sherlock. You do us
I feel that, man. I feel that.
That's real fucked up.
Damn. This ain't with the real monkey paw. This is a fake paw. But anyways, wrap it up.
Okay. I think.
Yes. I also vote yes.
I think yes is a good. I think it's a good idea. If we're playing the long run, I think this is a.
Is this like unstable, like Orlin speaking, and that's why we're having all this conversation?
This is unstable Orlin speaking, yes.
Okay.
I mean, every time Orlin is talking, it's unstable Orlin. So don't, like, this isn't, like, new.
I feel like this is a logical decision too.
It is.
Okay.
And you got Nadia hit the crit success.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Nice.
like, right, like, I don't want us to waste that success.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Yeah.
Okay,
It looks like
Orlin.
we're all in.
Say yes, Orlin.
What? Okay. Skurlock, we would be more than
Yes.
happy. We would be more than happy to assist you in your rising to the position of Lord Governor.
Then it's a deal. Here. And he who does he hand this monkey paw to? He hands it to Nadia.
Yeah, I feel like that's the only person I trust with
And
it.
he gives the monkey paw he holds the monkey paw out to you, Nadia. Do you take it? And as he's handing it up, she wraps it up and puts it away. And he looks at all of you and says, "Now that is concluded, finish up your business with whoever you need to finish it up with. And then come back here, and we'll talk more in detail about what I want you to do. Now, my last question, or the last thing that we need to check off the list before you leave, is what to do with little Brucey." And like all of you guys turn your heads to like a little kid, like kind of kicking rocks nearby, head like kind of hung low.
We could kill him.
We'll reverse the wishes.
Oh.
Yes, I don't
Force
think
him to
that's
live
what
on for a bit.
wait, isn't what I thought you were you were taking this
we're gonna
to
need.
someone.
We still need the monkey paw for at least a time.
Doesn't mean we can't do it after
Don't
we
we?
get rid of the other guys.
I mean, yeah, no, absolutely. We could just kill him, but I don't think that's enough.
He could help you at the shop.
I was thinking that we could use an intern.
Intern.
Right?
And here I was going to drink his blood and stuff, but
Oh, please, please, please.
yeah, I was going to eat him like piece by piece.
Oh God. Oh, that's. But while it is bad
Nadia's
and
neutral.
excruciating, while that's bad and excruciating, think about the permanent psychological damage we could do to him by demoralizing him in an unpaid internship.
No, well, I mean, I do understand that these so-called interns are shitted on. I understand that. I mean,
It's basically a slave.
Right, I just like to eat children. I mean, that's it.
At this
I
point, I
was
don't
picking that
care
up.
what happens to him. I'm just tired and I would like to finish this.
Bruce, how good are you at making coffee?
Really good?
Really good?
He nods his head. Maybe?
It was his place before you.
That is true.
I don't remember.
I think we'll keep a close eye on you for a while. Make your life a living hell until we
Why is this
find other
happening to me?
ways. Why is this happening to you?
Right?
You know why this is happening.
No,
to
I
you.
don't. And then Skurlock
You-
butts in. Oh, right. When he got
He
his
lost all
body
his
back.
memories.
Well, yes. Smart as
Lost his
ever.
memory.
As smart as always, Nadia. Quick to catch
I
up.
hate him. I hate him.
I've told people that there are consequences. Every time I state it, they don't believe me.
You are wise.
Anyways, come along, stupid child. I don't have time to waste.
Yeah.
Alright, mommy.
Don't call me that. And like she brings out her dagger and holds it at his neck height and goes, I can slit your throat just as fast as you say that.
I love us all being very committal towards this child.
This child's gonna grow up into like a badass kid.
Maybe we should cut out his tongue. That'll stop him from lying anymore.
What? Why? And he begins to cry. And then like he kind of starts to sniffle as Sherlock Skurlock kind of looks at all of you and says, I really hate this. Skurlock. I really hate the sound of kids crying. It's probably why I eat them. Oh, well, that's counterintuitive because they cry while I eat them, but at least
no, that was...
Get out of your way.
Right.
Yeah, let's get out of here. We'll take the child.
We'll see you in a few days.
Oh, yes,
maybe
you will.
Maybe sooner for me, because I want to talk to you about something.
Maybe. And then door closes.
Well, that was
all out.
All right. Guess we got some Circle of Flame and some other to kill. What are the other ones? They're such a non-threat in my eyes. I keep forgetting their names.
The Deathland Scavengers?
Yeah, them. I realize they're probably the more immediate threat, but I can't for the life of me ever seem to remember who they are.
All right. And with that, you guys all head back to the Secret Brew with little young Bruce in tow. Completely oblivious.
I have him doing like basic like closing duties. He's sweeping up. He's an intern. He's doing intern shit. He's closing the shop. He's cleaning, checking, doing inventory. And I don't explain to him how to do any of it so that I can yell at him when he inevitably does it wrong.
That's so mean.
He's an intern.
I love it.
He's a little boy that lost all his memories.
He's an intern.
Yeah, that's true though.
Alex will walk up to Orlin though and look him straight in the eye and just say, "Don't think you got out of anything. You still
I don't think I've gotten out of anything yet.
You still got a lot of explaining to do.
I can, and I will.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that was the end of that statement. I can and I will.
All right.
All right.
Well, let's end it there, guys. That was a great session. Thank you all for playing so much. Stick around. Let me just